Welcome back to Talk That Talk, where we talk that talk and we walk that walk, you dig? My name is Josh, the host of the Do the Most. Sometimes, back in the building with my man, Penny Austin.
Hey, we this bitch, you feel me?
We got Ellis, EK Three-Way in this bitch.
Hey.
Third way.
You feel me? And we got 40 Ball all the way on the other side.
Hey.
What up?
What up?
So, before we get into this part,
Shout out to everybody that made it today.
For sure.
thank you.
Hey, before you do that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share.
Yeah, do
We're not
all
gonna get
that.
in y'all ass right now. You got some more pressing.
Depends on how
matters,
good you look.
But make sure to go comment for sure, especially on our last video.
The first 5 minutes of the pod.
We really need your opinion on the last video, and make sure to fucking subscribe. Go ahead.
You dig?
Or comment, subscribe.
Alright,
No,
so
please.
before we get started with the topics, man, I got a surprise for one of my co-hosts. You know what I'm saying? My man Penny. It's something I got for him
If it ain't titties, I don't care.
this past week, man. I just wanted you
I don't
to,
care
you know what I'm
about
saying? I just want you to have this, bro. I just want you to have this, bro.
It ain't T-Law. That's who.
41.
That's. I just knew it was him.
You gotta open
Hey.
it up though. Nah, you gotta open
That
it
bitch
up.
autograph too.
Yeah, you gotta open it up, fool.
Hey, ugly. Oh man, that's cute. That's all. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
All right, hang it up.
Okay,
I ain't gonna
okay.
ready. All right, hang it up. Oh, you a asshole.
Okay.
Oh, he's an asshole. Oh, he's an asshole. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay, now pull it hard. Let me see that one time.
Hey, this is 100% his idea to do this. He was like, I'm gonna this on the pod.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta look at it.
You gotta look at it, man. You gotta look at the. Hey, show Ellis, man.
I'm gonna still hang it up, bro. I'm just hang it up from the back. I'm still hanging it up, though. I definitely ain't wearing that motherfucker. No.
Ah.
You see it. Yeah, you see it. Yeah.
See.
You see it. You see it. From the back, though. Yeah.
With the signature. So if you
Yeah,
fall,
yeah, you got the back.
put that one like in the shadow box.
Yeah,
type
the
shit.
back, yeah. I got up finesse.
I ain't mad at it.
The witness protection program.
Hey.
That might be the other one. Hold on. But said the protection program. He the one.
But the thing about it is,
Yeah.
the thing about it is, he really signed it.
Yes. Yes. It's just not an official.
Who brought this to the Jersey side?
You know hey, they do it for the money.
Hey, you got paid for it.
Yeah.
You signed the jerseys, nigga.
I mean, I'm all for him signing the jersey. It's the fact that somebody
Yeah.
went to the store.
Show the camera. Show the people see it, man.
And bought that.
They say, here, can you?
And then
got that nigga to sign it.
not
look
even
at
got
the
that
tag.
to sign
Look at
it,
the tag,
but
man.
they manually got that put on there.
Yeah.
That's manually stitched on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the name plate. It was just a.
It was just a blue
And
jersey.
he signed that. I got his Twitter. I'm gonna tell him.
You asked me if you remember that?
You asked for a room?
No, yeah. I'm gonna tell him. He gonna see this clip. I'm gonna tell him. That. I'm like, look at this shit. Give me a real jersey with your goddamn. With your autograph on it, bro. What is this?
Hey, I had to, fool.
They do.
I
They
had
be
to,
signing, bro.
I saw the opportunity and I was like, hey, I'm gonna take it, bro. I got to, fool.
I'm finessing somebody.
Why you don't just get the front?
I'm finessing somebody.
Okay.
I'm finessing somebody. I'm about to sell this bitch back on eBay. You only gotta take a picture of the back.
It's a gift.
I'm gonna put it you got the card too. I'm gonna post the card right next to the picture.
Hey, give it to him just how I had it folded up and up.
Oh yeah, that's a lit.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They gonna get the jersey and have the same excitement you
Say,
had.
yeah, okay, right here, yeah, my nigga, that's all I'm doing.
And they said, oh,
I knew it was some bullshit. I knew it was some bullshit to begin with. At least it wasn't the Jaguar jersey.
Yeah,
For a second, I thought he was going. I thought for a
Oh, you
split.
thought it was gonna be a T-Law
For a
jersey?
Thought it'd be-
split
yeah.
second, I was like, all right, maybe we got a real friendship thing going on right here. Nigga really got me a jersey. But hey, that's fucked up. I'm more mad at the person that took the jersey
Hey, gave it to him
and
to sign.
gave it to him to sign it. Because I can't blame him. Because they didn't be
But I
signing
don't think
shit.
it was a one-off. I think he was like,
Oh no, it wasn't. There was another one.
that's what I'm saying. They getting paid.
There was multiple.
They just
He's
get
sitting there with a bunch
That's
of
what I said.
jerseys.
That's what I said. I can't blame him because he just was shooting next, next, and just blue and white. So he ain't really give a check the rest.
He not looking at the front. He just
He
see
just
the back,
signed the back
sign
and
it,
slide it to the side.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you know, Antoine, that you out here
and
getting.
sign that fake jersey.
Yeah,
He don't
I'm gonna
remember
let
that
you know.
shit.
I mean, he don't remember. I'm letting him know so he can be aware of his next
And what
signing.
he doing to the streets?
What you doing to the streets, I Antoine?
He watering the streets down.
He's stepping on his shit.
Hey, you know what?
He's stepping on his own shit.
Man,
See, as much as I love you, Antoine, but there, you the person that this will happen to.
What?
You the person this will happen to.
Hey, no, there was another one. Who was
You-
the other one? I don't remember.
You
It wasn't. He wasn't us.
You the person this will happen to because you just obviously wasn't good enough for them to really go get you a
okay.
real jersey.
So he ain't
Okay.
they ain't print enough of his jersey. So
Yeah,
he just
nah.
said,
I mean, because this was Bob. It wouldn't happen.
Nah, Bob, not
You're
getting-
right.
Bob, that
Right.
21, you're not getting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bob,
Nah, you're not
yeah.
getting no fake Bob
Yeah,
Sanders
that's
jersey.
Bob.
Nah,
You
nah,
ain't
for
getting
sure.
If you do, he ain't signing that
Yeah,
back.
Bob ain't signing no fake shit, man. So Antoine, I'm gonna let you know. Thank y'all for this clip. I might get a real jersey out of this, but I'm gonna let him know you out here stepping on your product, my nigga. Stepping on your product. And for y'all out here that's out here doing that, I want you to know that's the reason it got sent to an auction warehouse because your dumb ass couldn't sell it. So stop.
Hey, yeah,
Stop being
you got
stupid.
a point. You
Stop
got a
being
point.
stupid.
Boy.
Let me know if y'all come across some Pacers championship gear. In there.
Nah, them already
them
in
already
Nicaragua.
gone?
Jeez.
Yeah, them already in Africa. They send them to Africa as soon as they lose.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I
Donate clothes.
thought maybe y'all catch a hat or something. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, hey, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
So yeah, and then
25
down there
pieces
down in
championship.
Africa when they ain't got no TVs and nothing, the Pacers the championship.
Oh yeah,
champions,
they got all the championship wrong for the past.
yeah,
couple
they got
years.
all the backdoor champions. Yeah. So,
all those shirts that I just won. I'm going to Disney World shirts and hats and
you gotta give them to somebody.
yeah, cause you know they pre-made.
Yeah. So
Gotta have 'em ready.
you gotta give them. You gotta do something with them.
Especially you go to Game 7, nigga, you gotta have.
You gotta have it ready. Yeah, you can't because we win and they be like, oh no, we ain't got y'all shirts. Nigga,
Yeah,
what?
so
What?
Game 7 is
What?
more so everybody stuff getting made.
Yeah, for sure.
Nigga, we standing up on the stage in our uniform,
In our
our jerseys.
They get printed. They end up
We ain't got no hat,
No hats done. We in our gear.
Speaking of, that hat was weak.
The
logo was too
it's
small.
Trump fault.
Huh? What he do?
Cause China, we ain't fucking with China like that no more. They was the ones giving us the drip.
I mean, I would say
Bro,
we
the
fucking-
logos was just too small. They should just
And
made
then
it
they
bigger.
put it in a circle, just like the logos that be on all NBA logos circles. So what's wrong with America?
I'm trying to tell you, they simplifying
They
it.
simplify
They're trying to make it to where
look at McDonald's.
it's standardized.
Like we caught you remember the Pixies off Fairly Odd Parents?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what America's doing. It's turning to Pixie Land.
the Pixie Land. I
Yeah,
remember that.
Pixie Land.
Yeah. Everything white and black and gray.
Mm-hmm. Boxes and shit. Yep. They try to make
This is
everything
where I put my
symmetrical.
trophy. If I had one.
Yep. And we did see we kind of on a tangent at the beginning. It's just we didn't talk about this on one of our other podcasts. And I just happened to bring up a cartoon show. Let me start it off with this question right here. So, which better? Who's better? And I'm like I said in the text message, we're not talking about television shows. We're talking about pure evictions. And you know who's a better scientist?
Damn.
Between Phineas
Bro,
Ferb
you asked that
and
like
Jimmy
11
Neutron.
o'clock at night one day.
Because I was watching Phineas
I
Ferb.
figured.
The new
You said
season that just
Phineas and
started.
Ferb.
The new season that just started.
Jimmy
Sorry.
Neutron.
But Jimmy Neutron.
Who's
in
better?
terms of
Just strictly
experiment.
We talking experiments and inventions. We ain't talking the show.
I'm gonna have to go Jimmy, man. Even though them little kids is bad as fuck, boy.
It ain't
Bro,
bad.
they cook some shit up.
They
bro.
cook
They're
some shit up.
creative,
They
bro.
was
They
creative.
cook
The
some
reason
shit
why
up,
I would
nigga.
say them because they make shit out of anything. thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're creative as fuck. But
Yeah.
I gotta go Jimmy. Like
Jimmy?
Jimmy's inventions were like
You
always.
seen this nigga brain, bro?
Like
That was-
damn.
but the way
that
he
nigga
did
created
Sheen-
the perfect candy
The-
and had everybody
Going
fiending
straight
for
for
that. He
I ain't
had
gonna
the
lie.
junkies at
He
the
low-key-
door, bro.
He low key gets a one up just for that right there.
Bro, the
I
candy
can't lie.
shit
The
was
candy shit did have niggas
Hey.
spazzing.
Bro, niggas like
For sure.
What? Oh no, they was able to go to a different universe, but it wasn't.
they went to Fairly Odd Parents.
No, I was talking about Phineas
Phineas and Ferb.
but it wasn't like the way that Jimmy Neutron
Nah,
went into a different
Jimmy
universe.
Timmy Power Hour.
Imagine
Yeah, that shit was
if the
different.
dog was doing side quests and stuff like
Bro,
that.
Goddard. Hey,
Yeah, Goddard
I
is
mean,
more
Goddard-
Jimmy and
Goddard is almost a
Goddard-
perfect
I mean,
invention.
all right, since he's an invention, I was gonna say Goddard and
Goddard
Perry,
is an invention.
but Perry is an invention.
Right,
So.
Perry
Yeah.
badass, but
Hey,
he
Perry is
he
an
couldn't
invention.
get Goddard, bro.
That
nigga
Hey,
moving.
Perry, that's Perry the
But
Platypus.
Goddard is
He created Goddard.
he created Goddard.
Niggas like I'm making my own robot
You
dog
right.
that can fly,
It's me and him.
that has
Hugging.
bark, explosives, that listen to
I can
everything.
talk to this nigga. He
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Hey.
bro.
Voice
I-
recognition.
Well, I feel like that with my dogs.
No, but he built it.
He can fly, nigga.
Goddard can't fly.
Goddard
can fly.
fly.
Yeah.
Goddard can't fly.
Nigga, I'm late for school. Goddard.
And they both, I guess, they both kind of did make the little bubble gum, little bouncing travel
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They both did that. They
yeah.
both did that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say.
But I gotta
say-
give Phineas and
I
Ferb
finished.
creativity,
You gotta give creativity.
Ferb
but
had more
in
fun.
terms of
Alright, so
like the
creativity.
function of their inventions.
Yeah, well, I can't say the
Because
function.
all the Phineas and Ferb shit only lasted for one
But they,
episode.
I mean,
Only
one
lasted
day,
for a
yeah.
day.
because he had fucking
Mama
Jimmy
get
had
home, it's
a
up.
big sister that was trying to motherfucking get them busted every goddamn day.
Facts.
And that should make it even better, nigga. I'm coming up with a different thing every day.
You should have said Jimmy or Dexter.
Dexter. I wasn't gonna say
That should
that.
have been the
I was
question.
just say because creativity, you're right. Scientific wise, then you had to
Right,
go
you
Jimmy.
gotta go Jimmy.
They had
Jesus
better
was-
time with their lives.
Yeah, he
over
definitely
there.
was a better time.
So-
For sure.
They had
Some-
It's
never
all one
ended.
summer, nigga.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
What?
second summer now.
Well, now it
Oh, they
is.
finally made
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
the
Started
because the
second
first
summer.
episode they was in the last day of school. Yeah,
I'm
so
dead.
yeah, them niggas back. Them niggas back with a vengeance.
So hey, they got a chance to
First, still getting them hoes.
one up Jimmy right now.
Niggas at first.
Yeah.
thinking,
All right.
oh,
Hey,
Well-
it's the strong silent type.
Well,
Alright, so
let's do the last question before we hop into sports. This is we on social shit.
yeah, I guess so. So
Don't we have to do that food one too? The one that Steve put.
Oh, yep, forgot about that.
we can't do that. We can't
Yeah,
do
we
that.
can't do that.
Let
We
me
can do that
let-
next.
Let's do this one first.
Yeah.
We
So-
doing after dark kind of early today.
We do it before hours,
before
after hours.
hours.
Before hours, after hours, since we
Yeah.
started.
Wow.
shit.
Oh, I was
Type
at
shit.
hours.
So
Welcome to the party.
before there was Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole being the big three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one.
Who do y'all think was the big three
What
before
is
them?
That one kind of easier. For me, I think
It's kind of the reason why I put it in
It's
there
a
because
little
I saw
biases,
because I saw well that too. I saw somebody discuss this, and then when the names got brought up, it's very very much harder than what you.
It's a lot of rappers, bro.
It's
It
a
is.
lot of
So,
rappers, nigga.
I'll say this. I feel like there was two that was a lock.
All right, so let's. All right, so the way we need
Really? I feel like
the way we need to establish it. When do we start Drake's, Kendrick's, and J. Cole's
That's a great question.
reign as the
That's a great
as the
question.
top three?
it's like
2011, 2012.
2012.
Because Good Kid, Mad City came out
and Born Center and Take Care.
and
And
that's
Take
when
Care was like
nothing was the same.
2010,
That was nothing was
I
the
would
same.
just say 2010 to be safe.
So,
like,
Because
but
2010 you got-
theoretically,
But no, for the
2012.
big
For the big
three,
three.
totally, it's probably
Yeah, 'cause
2012. Because
2010
all three of them dropped their albums. Drake
Yeah.
was first.
Because
Yeah.
2010,
And then it was Born Center. No, then it was Good Kid, Mad City,
then
and
it
then
was
it was
Born
Born
Center. Because
Center.
I was gonna say 2010, you get Section 80, and what was that? Friday Night Lights. But
Okay,
but
so
J.
you
Cole
right.
and Kendrick
20,
wasn't
Yeah.
as mainstream
2012.
as Drake was at the point.
So,
So 2012. So we will go. All right. So let's say from. So 2012 to what's 2025? That's a 13-year run. I don't know if we can.
So
give
let's
other-
just go
I don't-
2000.
I don't know if we
2000 to
can give-
2012.
I would say let's go 2005
To 2012.
to
Okay.
2012.
so if we
Okay.
okay.
Okay, we if we go 2005
If that's the case-
2012,
If that's the case, Wayne has to be.
Wayne is
I
automatically
feel like
one.
Wayne's there.
Wayne is a lock.
So we are all in agreement.
Okay,
I agree,
Wayne
Wayne's
is on
there.
the list.
Wayne is a lock.
Two
Wayne
has to be
a
Ye.
lock.
I was thinking Ye as well.
Two has to be
I
Ye.
also thought
Okay, so
Kanye
this
was.
is where the third one gets controversial because I got Ye on
My
the
third
second
one is gonna probably become it's gonna be controversial to y'all too.
Well, not
Also,
controversial,
third
but
one?
debatable. It's
debatable.
It's either I got M.
We all agree on
you
saying
got-
M.
I got M.
I was
You got
gonna
M.
say
No,
Or-
see, I
or
had
J.
M. I had M and J in 2000 to 2005.
So
M and J, 2000,
So I thought
2005.
Jay,
Okay.
because I remember Jay kind of was there for Kanye's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
rise
That's what I'm saying.
and like really
M-
I
helped
see what
him.
you're saying. Yeah.
But M, I
So
got
now-
in 2000s, 90s.
Yeah, so now because
Although Eminem's Eminem, but
Shady Aftermath really started in 1999.
yeah.
Right.
So-
okay.
So I got him earlier than that.
So I would have to go from 2005
M-
to 2012.
big part.
But even though his
All right, so
Okay,
if
so
that's
your
the case-
third.
if that's the case, my third. I ain't gonna lie.
this was gonna make it hard.
Why?
No, I see. Look,
Gucci?
no, that's why I was saying disagree with him. I'm going.
Hey,
I'm
Gucci
going.
man?
This why
That
I'm
nigga
going.
say,
I'm going.
shout out my nigga.
I'm going in the
Shout out my
same.
nigga.
I'm going.
That's
I'm
crazy.
going in the same region, just a different rapper.
T.I.
T.I.
Because we had
Okay. I feel
we
like
had Paper Trail,
T.I.
T.I. versus
bro.
T.I.P. We had Kane,
Tip
I can't be
yeah,
mad at that.
yeah.
Like,
Nah.
that's,
and that was 2006, 2008,
Tip, bro,
2010.
he was king of the South.
And that was before he went to jail.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's
It might be
I
T.I., bro.
I can see T.I.
I'm trying to make sure we don't forget anyone. That's the big
We
thing.
probably
Because
is.
if
But the
there's an
reason why you
obvious
gotta
one
go
and
with
someone watch
2005
this, they gonna get on our
But if you
ass.
going
No,
for that's why I say you gotta go to 2005 because I mean you can try to say other people, but they wasn't really
No,
I see what you're saying though.
okay.
because you can't say T-Pain because he wasn't really a rapper at the time.
You've officially been chopped.
He wasn't really a rapper at the
Yeah,
time.
he was doing his thing.
50 Cent was before then.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, I was
he,
thinking about 50
he would be in the MJ.
So if you
Cent
so
was
that era before that
2005.
would be 50 M
50
and
M.
J.
but we got
Maybe.
Nelly.
Well, I might say when you put that
Nelly-
you
Nelly
got
frame.
Nelly.
I'm talking about Jay.
We talking about with 50 though. I ain't knocking Jay and M off.
If it
Cause Nelly
Yeah.
was going double platinum and everything before
You
was,
people.
you was right.
Country Grammar was
You're right.
and then this but even before I say
You got
him,
Air Force Ones.
Ludacris.
Luda.
He dropped nasty
dun,
albums
dun,
from 2001 to 2003.
Chicken and beer.
But
Chicken and beer
to be
slack.
the big three though, you gotta have the longevity of like you.
That's why you
basically
go-
had the
You was
whole-
there for the whole run.
for sure.
The whole
Bro, the big three we talking about that we saying who was the
They
big
on
three
a
before
fif-
this big. They on
A lot of these rappers,
13-year run, bro.
wasn't as dominant for as long as run as these.
That's okay. So we got to
And-
name the ones
and
that
I will-
was.
and I
Wayne
will say-
was.
and I will
Ye
say-
was.
and I will say the
Low-key
reason
Jay-Z
why.
was.
But Jay-Z, that's why Jay-Z gets
He
shot early.
gets
But
the
just-
earlier
but
one.
that's what makes music so difficult. Because Jay-Z started so early that his reign kind of cuts off early.
Wayne
Because he
started early
started,
too, though.
he started, but Wayne didn't get to the top spot until Carter 2.
Tight.
Ranker.com has Eminem as the biggest rapper of 2000.
Yeah, of course. They're always going to have
Two,
him
they
as
got
a-
50.
they're going to have him number
And three,
one.
they got
always.
Wayne.
So,
Of the 2000s?
2000.
Yeah.
That
But
was
the
just
reason-
2000. I couldn't find
but
but
that.
if, but if we being honest with you though, and this is another point that I realized, and this is why he's the greatest rapper of all time. He's the only one that really didn't have somebody that could challenge the number one spot
Who?
while he was at number one.
Who,
Wayne.
Oh, yeah, for
Because
sure.
at that point, Jay stopped rapping, or took his hiatus. Yeah, nobody else was on Wayne.
But honestly, it didn't even matter.
It wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have
The
mattered.
only
You're right,
one
I
that
agree
could,
with
the
you.
only one that could have rivaled him at the time would be Eminem, but they
Yes.
was
And there was two
they
different
was-
layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why, because Drake had Kendrick,
he had that competition.
J. Cole,
the whole-
Jay-Z had Nas,
Yeah.
50 Cent.
And on top of that, we've seen Eminem and Lil Wayne collab on songs,
50
and we
and
still
Jock.
going, and you'll probably still give Wayne the edge over him on the
Because
song.
around
It depends on the song.
I'm just saying it depends on the
Around-
song.
It depends on the song.
But
Depend on the song, because
sometimes
around the time
Eminem
that
go crazy.
Wayne
Drop the world.
really went stupid, M was kind of like going through his sobering up process.
So that's why I agree with you that he's not the 05 2012 because
Yeah.
that's when he
And
did
he's like-
relapse.
'cause he was sober
and all
enough.
this- No,
But he was going through a different phase.
he was going through a different phase, and you could tell that was a different.
It's like
Eminem.
Steve-O. It was like Steve-O. We was
and
getting
Jack.
Steve-O and
Yeah.
Jack.
And he still do crazy
he
shit.
still do crazy shit.
I saw that nigga put hot sauce in his eye.
But it ain't. But it ain't
the same.
Steve-O no more because
It
he's
ain't.
sober.
I mean,
Which is
I
cool.
get what
Which
you're
is good for
saying.
him. Good for him, bro. I'm happy for him.
We went through the
I
same
promise.
thing with Wayne when he first came out. When he first came back from jail, we heard that period where they shouted like, "All right, Wayne, you need to start smoking weed again."
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. Look at
Look at him now.
Peanuts to an elephant.
Hey, look, at least he's
I
been.
mean, I had Josh listen to
At
that.
least
So I
he's
was
been-
like,
at
you
least-
gotta listen to it.
At least he's been. At least he's been editing
That
the
wild
album, bro.
thornberry ass beat, nigga.
He's been editing the album, bro. He's been editing the album.
Hey, don't
Wacky
start.
ass.
He's
That
been-
Inspector Gadget ass beat.
Trash ass beat.
It's the producer's fault, man.
Bro, terrible.
No, it's
The beats
his
are
fault.
It's the team fault.
Cause
He rapped on the beat.
That's the thing about
that.
but that's
bitch
the,
was
I'm not gonna blame Wayne for that because Wayne is a rapper and Wayne gonna, and I've heard even more stories now. You just said Wayne gonna rap on everything
On
you
any
give him.
beat, yeah.
On everything you give him. Y'all gotta tell Wayne. You gotta have the choice to be like, hey, Wayne, to be executive producer. That's not going
But you
on
don't
the
think
album.
it was his choice to put it on there too?
Nope.
Because I don't think.
I mean, he has a good point because if you listen to Lil Wayne, bro, like he don't even know the words to his own songs, bro.
don't.
He just be rapping,
All day.
and he pays enough money to these producers for them to be able to
and
make
for
those
him to
decisions.
rap, the
And
amount that
he just
raps,
show up to the studio.
Yeah. David
For him to
Banner,
rap
David Banner
that
literally
he
just
raps?
came right. He said Lil Wayne is the only person that ever went in the studio, just put on the headphones and said, play me every beat you got. Just play every, and rapped on every one of them. And David Banner, I'll make thousands of beats. And he just gonna keep out, just play the next one. I'm about to rap on that one. Play the next one, I'm about to rap on. So Wayne is gonna rap on just whatever you send that nigga.
But this my thing. I would think he would still hear that bitch and be like, all right, I either like it or I don't.
Nope. Wayne is
He
one
on
of
to the next
Wayne is like, I'm
Yeah,
rapping.
I don't think he
playing it
listens
back.
to. That's the thing. That's why he don't know the words to his songs because he don't listen to
He
them.
don't play him back. He rap on that bitch. I bet. Here y'all go.
That
Yeah,
shit.
that is crazy.
He say, "I don't be remembering half the shit I say on these."
Nikki just
I
got
thought
his
that was
ass.
because of the drugs.
No, he don't.
Hey, a lot of people do.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I smoke a lot of weed. I maybe don't do
No,
a lot of
it's-
coke.
he don't-
Nowadays.
He's past
Nowadays, he's past that. We wasn't doing DMT back in the day.
that. Hey, man.
He wasn't doing DMT.
You don't know, but
He
I
had
hear
to learn
you.
how to do something different once he was on probation. DMT get out the system real
Peanuts to
quick.
an elephant sound like he was on DMT.
No, yeah, no.
It sound like
I ain't gonna lie to you.
everything.
The whole album, that's what I said.
That was,
That's what I said. The
that
whole
was
album.
top 5, probably one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my
I ain't gonna lie. What she said, because
The album was not good, bro. There was
it
maybe
was like he got on DMT.
the intro was good.
He had a like the first two songs was cool.
like Barbados.
That sample and the fact that
Hey,
the fact
Wayne,
that it was the
bro.
LFC
We love you, bro, but damn, we gotta tell it how it is, bro.
He was
It's
out of
crazy
pocket.
that the Barter 6 is better than the Carter 6 at the end of the day.
Nigga, I could have made the
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, see, look,
He should have
Wayne-
made another Sorry for the
Hey,
Win.
look, and that's what I was gonna say.
Shit.
And that's what I was gonna say. Wayne, where you fucked up was
Just go get
naming it the Carter. Was naming it
The
the
Carter
Carter
6, you
And
ruined.
you like
You
because we
ruined.
was gonna.
ruining it.
We was gonna put more pressure on you for it being a Carter. Because if it was I'm not a human being 3 or some shit like that.
You said that.
But this my thing.
I did.
Carter 5, while it wasn't the worst thing, we did kind of see a little bit of where it was going by the time he
But you-
got
but
Carter
see-
5.
Carter 5 was okay.
But you want to know what? But
It
you
was
was
still a Carter.
But you
That's
wanna know
like
what
it
the-
lived
Yeah, it
up
was
to the
still
standard.
Carter. It was
what
still
annoyed me
up to
about
standard.
this album is the fact that you can hear how many songs of these that just came out of the vault. Like you can hear the differences in like the song he did with 2 Chainz and like the intro, the song
Yeah.
he just did with Future and
Yeah.
me, the song he did with Big X, the plug, like the new shit that he just recorded that was actually produced right.
Yeah.
You can actually hear the nigga still can rap. They was just
No,
going.
he good
They was
to
just
rap,
going
ain't
in like that one song he did with that rock nigga.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
famous
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That song's like 6 years old.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm.
That song's like 6 years
that
old.
shit's bad.
Why the
And
fuck is that?
honestly,
Just not
and
get that out?
honestly, you know what else is so, like really depressing about the Carter 6 while we own it? Like, how would I say this?
Damn, Wayne the GOAT, and I hate talking
Yeah, I know.
about
That's
it.
how I said.
That's why I had to
He
say,
was
bro.
on such a.
We love you, Wayne,
He
but
was on such like a great feature run.
He did. He was. That's what I'm saying. And that's
On
why.
his
It's just,
own
yeah,
shit,
bro.
bro.
It's like the features he's had over the past like year or two.
That's why I said
been crazy.
That's why
But all of a
Wayne
sudden,
is
it's
at
like
this
you
point
drop this and it's like.
because that was his old shit that was by his team that didn't produce it right. Anybody like once you get
That
niggas
one
that can
did.
feature, you can cut that can choose the beat, choose who's producing it, choose who's engineering it, and just send it to Wayne and let him rap. It'll be okay. But as long as his team, because he only like Mac Man and all them niggas are strictly on the sports side. Them niggas don't fuck with the music no more.
Shit,
So
he
he's surrounded by a bunch of niggas like Skip Bayless that's giving him his approval. He hang with Skip Bayless all the time.
That's the type of shit Skip want to listen
That's
to.
how Peanuts and Elephants,
Peanuts to
like Barbells and shit like that. That's type of shit
Damn.
Skip like.
He making music for that shit. But to your point, he need to just get back to jacking niggas beats. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's why his best songs was other
Make
niggas'
another
beats.
dedication.
Another
nigga.
No Ceilings, bro.
Bro, I would not be mad at a
Niggas
Bro,
so
drop
12
another No
song,
Ceilings.
No Ceilings, just EP
Or
right
another
now.
dedication.
Exactly.
Please.
I mean,
And then even on those, you could throw like 4 or 5 of your
Like,
original
yo,
songs
actually,
on there.
Exactly.
that
Which
ain't that ain't from pre-COVID, please.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Because them singing songs, you could definitely tell them probably was
Bro,
in the
get
same,
on the Like
them
That
probably
beat,
was,
bro.
Them probably was on
Can you
the same
imagine Wayne
session.
rapping on the Like That beat?
That probably was from the same session
Fuck the fan.
as what's the name? The same session he recorded How to Love. I guarantee all them love songs
I was saying the
it
same
was
thing.
the same studio
That
session
was
from
the
How to
next song
Love.
that he recorded.
Right
type
after
shit.
How to Love. Yup. This is next year right here. And this just How to Love happened to go on that album, and he just happened to hold this shit for so long. Birdman, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you, dog.
Oh.
Hey, don't be charging Birdman like that, bro. Sir, we don't got shit to do with that.
Hey,
That nigga gonna
stop
pull
up.
up, be like, hey, put some respect on my
Reason
name.
why Wayne
Stop
can't
up.
get right, why Wayne can't get right, 'cause my nigga that took all Wayne money.
Hey, Stunner, I ain't got no problem
Hey,
with
baby
it.
might
I got no
actually pull
problem
up
with
on us.
You
You know that nigga don't go for that shit.
Hey,
That nigga, he see this?
Hey,
He
y'all
might
trying to go to the
actually
next question?
have his people call us.
I mean, we gonna put some respect on your name because you know you was, but you stole all my nigga money.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
No disrespect.
All respect.
No disrespect. Let's just get to
If somebody else would disrespect you if they see you, but it ain't all money. You ain't take my money.
Right.
All right. So on to a different topic.
Now we can get to sports.
No, we got one more.
Oh yeah, we got the
We got food.
We got the food. Yeah,
we
you
got,
right.
we got a
Yeah.
food question, man.
Everybody love food.
Yeah.
This
so,
is a question submitted by
Especially with that.
by a friend of ours. You know what I'm
Street
saying? Steve. You know what I'm saying?
Steve.
So, and please feel free to drop a comment on what y'all feel like
No, for
y'all
sure.
would
Let
answer
us
to
know.
this question as well.
Oh,
So,
so let's go.
did you say? Never mind. So, you can only eat one of these meals for the rest of your life.
That's why I
right?
said hoes.
Which one do you choose? A. You have barbecue brisket, barbecue ribs, barbecue sausage. You can eat that for the rest of your life.
Barbecue.
No,
wait,
you gotta
no.
specify
I'm
because
specifying because
Okay.
he said specifically
Okay.
brisket, ribs, and sausage.
Okay.
Or you can eat crab legs, crawfish, and shrimp for the
Okay.
rest of your life. Which one of those two meals are you like? Which one of those two groups of food are you eating for the rest of
see,
your life?
this is what I go by a process of elimination here. Now, crab legs I don't fuck with, and sausage I'm just not eating no sausage because you know you feel me. Pause.
You tripping around.
Just slice that hoe up. You
I'm
ain't
not,
gotta.
I'm not eating no sausage. If we gotta eliminate things off the list, I'm gonna
Okay.
eat the crab legs where you gotta suck the meat out of it, and you gotta,
Hey,
and you gotta delete the sausage.
Hey, bro.
Alright, so
This nigga, bro.
them two right there
This
eliminated.
nigga, bro.
Them two eliminated.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
crawfish and shrimp, A1. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. I can't take that. I can't take barbecue over crawfish and shrimp.
You're not going
'Cause
to
I can do-
brisket and the ribs?
No, because I got many of different variations of this crawfish and shrimp that I can do. Ribs and briskets, you stuck.
You got many variations.
Yeah, I can fry this shrimp. I can grill this
On the
shrimp.
shrimp
I can
side,
stir
you
fry this
can.
shrimp.
On the shrimp
I got
Yeah,
crawfish.
you said crawfish though.
I got
Well, you can
boiled.
kinda
I
stick
got
in the
boiled
same
crawfish. I got crawfish etouffee. Got crawfish.
No, he didn't
No.
say etouffee.
It's just crawfish.
Crawfish.
I can do all, I can do all these things with my crawfish.
Etouffee, you
no,
had
you
rice
getting
and
it
shit.
wrong.
No, you ain't say
Yeah, man,
rice,
look.
nigga. You said specifically.
Okay, so wait, no, wait. In
You
that
said
same, in that same
specifically.
token,
Okay,
in that same
I
token, that
can boil
barbecue
my-
sausage, I can make me a barbecue sausage sandwich.
I can make a brisket baked potato.
I can
Then.
make a hey.
Yeah, have fun with
That's
your barbecue then,
that's
nigga.
been
That's
in the
wrong. That's
rules.
been in the
Have
rules.
fun with your
No,
barbecue. I
no.
want
See,
shrimp.
if I can do all that, my answer easy.
That's not what he
Yeah.
said.
I can
That's
make
not
a
what he
brisket
said.
baked potato.
It
So I
doesn't-
got cheese.
It doesn't.
chives and shit.
It doesn't include what you can do.
I can make a crawfish
it's just
ramen.
food.
Some
No.
shit.
That's what you trying to say.
What do we read?
No,
Let's go then.
No, that's not where we're going with this.
I can pull a bam and put some shrimp in my grits, nigga. What's up?
Hey, there's no grits on the option.
And we gonna keep adding variations.
We're not. We don't want to.
We gotta
Come on.
call Steve. We need the person.
No.
who,
No,
the
nigga,
person
I
who-
understood that
No.
exactly.
the
what he
person
said.
who originated the question.
No,
Let's
I'm
ask him.
gonna say barbecue.
Let's
I'm gonna say
ask
barbecue.
him.
It's a very difficult decision, but I don't really like crawfish. Don't judge me. I don't really
I'm
like
judging.
crawfish. It's too much work for too little reward.
Yeah,
to
I
me.
feel-
I feel that
Shrimp,
more
I fuck
for
with.
crab about
Crab legs.
crabs.
Crab legs is kind of too much work too, but crab legs are pretty good. I like crab legs.
Go ahead. Man.
With the barbecue, hey, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, you just gotta pick it up and eat it.
Yeah.
Out of pocket.
Come on.
Hey, Pity. Hey, Pity. Hey, what? Is this sometimes you just gotta what? Hey, man. We really.
I forgot. Childish. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on the pod. I forgot what childish. My
There is
bad.
something to
My
it, man.
bad.
Nigga get the
That nigga looked at.
nigga get to explaining himself sometimes.
Sometimes you just get wild and out of pocket.
Oh,
It wasn't even.
That nigga said sometimes you just gotta pick it up and eat it. Alright, get it.
It's barbecue. What else you gonna do with it? Eat it with a fork?
Yeah.
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 Stop. Y'all
mean,
barbecue a fork, you a little girl.
What? So I was a little girl, but I want my hands to be messy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What barbecue?
With
nigga?
barbecue, yes.
That's the same
Come
thing
on
as
now.
peeling your shrimp with a. With
That's what I'm saying. You gonna what you
Yeah.
do? You use a fork and a knife to peel your crawfish?
That's a different thing.
It's
Your
the
hands
same
gonna be
thing.
messy.
Your hands gonna be messy
Which
regardless.
I think, which
You gonna have the gloves on?
We talking about
I think
grease.
that was
You gonna have the gloves on?
We talking
Little
about
plastic
we
gloves?
talking about greases and juices compared to barbecue,
I
man.
think barbecue. I think that's what the
That's messy.
base
What
of
are
the
you
question.
talking
It's
about?
soft stuff.
You gonna eat a rib
Sauce.
with a fork and knife? You're not gonna pick the rib up and eat the
A
rib?
rib is different because the rib you got two
That's
ends.
what the
You
fuck
got
you
two
talking
you
about?
got two bones. So I ain't
It's
got
one bone actually.
I ain't got well, it is one bone, but it's two sides of the bone, and I ain't got to pick up the
You get one hand. You
You
get
ain't
one
gotta
hand that motherfucker though.
Well, you eat mini ribs, nigga. What you got
No,
going?
you break it off the whole, but a rib you just gotta use one hand.
Hold on, tell me how you eat this rib with one hand?
You grab the bone on the end
Hold on there.
Okay.
Home.
and bite that motherfucker. Like I don't
Y'all eat some skinny ass ribs. I want my
No.
rib. I want my rib, but I pick that bitch up and have some weight to it, so I don't got
you add you got the whole rack. You picking up the whole rack.
I'm about to say, are you talking about the whole
I'm
run?
not talking about the whole
I'm
rack.
talking about, but that's what I'm saying.
No.
So y'all ain't got the rib.
One rib.
Yeah, the one. That nigga said the whole rack. One rib. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about who picks up the whole
When you
rack.
talking about, so I want some weight to it. I'm thinking, okay, well, it's gonna be heavy.
Hey.
You know,
What is bro?
Wow, man.
one rib, you can just live
That
on.
does sound a little wild, 40. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Does it?
You gotta have some weight to it, yeah. That do sound a little wild.
Bro, y'all niggas. That's not even what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That's not even what
I
I
ain't
was
saying.
talking about.
But no, I'm not picking up the whole rack. I'm talking about
Okay.
the so when y'all go because I only really go to like Papa's barbecue.
Papa's
This ain't
is good.
this ain't
Not
this ain't
promo.
a promo. So
Unless they want to.
There's other barbecue places.
There's other
There's a bunch
barbecue
of other
places. I
barbecue
promise you don't have to
places.
go to
Go to a mom
Papa's.
and pop shop.
I swear to
for
God,
sure.
go to a black
'Cause they
home one.
taxing it,
But
go
yeah,
ahead, my fault.
I swear to God they be taxing. But but the reason why they can tax if you ever got their ribs,
Yeah.
they be having them big ass fat ass ribs. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
I
that big
know what
ass
you
fat
mean.
ass pork ribs, not them beef ribs, and the beef ribs be thin.
But once I break it off the
We sound fat
collection
as
of
hell.
ribs, once it's just a singlet rib,
Yeah,
a ribette,
yeah, it was just a
one
ribeye.
hand. One hand.
Nah, man, I got it two handed because you got you eat like a corn on the cob. Like
What you gotta do? hey, fool.
you wild.
I know I
you
ain't
wild.
tripping.
You wild.
I'm not tripping. I'm just trying to
We
figure
gotta get
out.
off. We gotta get off. We gotta get off the food. We gotta get off the food topic because obviously
like corn. Two hands on it like
Because
corn.
obviously, anything we say, obviously anything we say during this time period is get scrutinized.
We gotta have some weight to it. We have
Two hand that motherfucker.
We have learned it's gotta have some weight to it.
We got two hand that motherfucker.
It's fucking crazy.
Right.
Hey, you doing that with
I think we.
I want
we're
it has to
done.
be
We're
an
done.
example because you gotta be people
No, bro.
people gotta be able to understand how you eat the rib.
Thought we're done.
You got, I tell you, if you did,
You gave us a demonstration. We know how you eat
We
the
got.
real.
We said we appreciate that. Cause now we know.
I was
We're
trying.
Now we
I
know.
was trying to see how y'all
We're
pause.
done, bro.
I was trying to see how we eat it.
Is that what you
No,
said?
no. I was just saying one handed, but that was gonna be wild too.
Hey, the draft, bro. NBA draft, bro.
Yeah, bro, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, because
Leave a comment which one would you pick.
Because talk
Y'all
about
two-handed, y'all one-handed.
Yeah, that's what we want to know by the end of this episode. Well, y'all each trying real. Y'all each trying real. So y'all two-handed or one-handed.
In the comments,
Hey, bro.
Do
You
you-
keep hitting that button.
hey, just
Stop.
in the comments, let us know you one-handed.
Oh man, I feel like we did drugs today.
Oh, shit.
Shit, bro.
That's-
Okay,
Hey.
all right, bro. The draft.
The draft. All
The
right,
NBA draft just happened
we back.
a couple days ago.
We
Oh
back.
my god, it's hot.
Oh, that's how we got. We do that shit till after hours.
Oh man, because usually we not doing shit else after this. We just cutting.
You got cut the
cutting
camera
the
off.
episode.
Now we got.
I'm glad we put this at the front.
We got to calm down and get serious.
Hey,
though.
Yeah,
we go
bro.
talk sports.
All right, so
Holy shit.
the draft happened not too long ago, a couple days ago.
On Wednesday, today is what's the Sunday?
Today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Today's Sunday.
Free agency. We had some free
So,
agency moves
A lot of
happening.
free agency.
We did
Trades.
some free agency, some trades, some contract shit going on. But the first question I'm gonna ask everybody on this panel.
Alright.
Now I will say this. I'm gonna just preface this by saying that I missed the draft. I'm gonna be honest.
The reason why
I've been training all week.
I had ESPN alert.
I would say
Yeah, I was training all week.
I was tuned in.
Even though I would say like I was expecting y'all to have watched the draft, but you know like that's why I put it in a couple days early so niggas could just go catch up on some articles.
I watched the first like 10, 12 picks. And then after that, I was alert.
Okay.
And they made it 2 days instead of
Yeah.
one
And
day.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, the first day they for basketball
That
they
shit lasted way
so
too
basketball they
long.
stretching
Yeah.
that shit out.
It was
It's-
like 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours for a 30-minute picture.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me go ahead before we get into the real shit about the draft. The one thing that I truly despise, and I know a lot of media people have said this, is the fact that they do this dumbass shit with the hats, man. Why?
Oh, yeah.
Like you get
Make them wear the hat
make
when they know
the
they
team
got
that you
traded anyways.
you got traded and
Talking
you gotta
about
come up there with a different
proposed
team
rights and
hat.
shit.
Like just the reason why I say that because this the moment niggas is getting this a lifetime picture. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you got them up there with the wrong team.
With the wrong hat on. That's fucked up.
And the wrong background and everything. Like nigga,
You ruining the nigga. You ruining it.
like
You ruining it. Look at my lips. You ruining
like
it.
Malawatch. Like bro, like
Yeah.
he might not ever play a single game for the Rockets ever in his whole career.
That's it.
But his draft
had the
picture.
Hawks hat on.
Shit, you look at Kobe draft picture. You go
That
back
nigga
and
did
watch.
have the Morris one. That's what I said. That's the stupidest shit.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
And he's
but-
Basketball,
He's a Laker.
basketball has the most, like the worst friendly, like fan, like for the fans, fan friendly salary cap, fan friendly draft shit. Because it's like niggas be confused. You don't know what players you got drafted to what team, and they salary cap. You can't understand shit.
Yeah.
That's why Rashard had to ask earlier.
Now they got that second
They
apron
salary
and shit.
cap
That's
shit is
second
so
one.
crazy.
That's
And the
second
way they
one.
trades and shit, like they trade picks and shit, that shit could be
Bro,
so-
the swaps, bro, is
Yeah.
retarded.
That shit
Yeah,
could be
I've never
ridiculous.
really just had like a good like mental grasp
Oh,
of like
it's
how
a
like
lot.
the pick
It's a-
swaps and all that
Cause it's
extra
not-
shit
it's
be
not
working,
fair,
bro.
man.
Sometimes
Yeah, people don't want to hear about that shit. So
You're
we're
not
not gonna
fair.
talk about that
You're
shit.
not, yeah, because you talking about this pick
Cause
was
now,
who, they
now I
got
got
swapped
now I
from
gotta worry
the
about
Wizards.
if it's unprotected or if it's protected.
Yeah.
See, that's the base.
You know what I'm
I can
saying?
get the
Like,
protection,
I get
but
the
after that,
protection.
it's like, okay, well,
But the swaps and like
you
the,
can choose the better pick.
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
year,
That's what
and
happened
then
with
get
the
it.
Pelicans.
if this team don't win this many games, you're gonna get this pick type shit. Like, huh?
Yeah, it's not fan
It's a
friendly.
lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot of shit going on.
But for people who want to find it, you can go to I guess it's just kind of like a promo, but it just could help. RealGM.com. It lets you know where all the trades. So I mean, all the draft picks are traded in the future, the swaps and all
Oh,
that.
like where they
extra
all
shit.
going and shit.
No,
Oh, that's
no.
nice. That's a nice.
Shout
That's
out to
nice
the
little.
folks, yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
nice
shout out
little
to them, 'cause
website.
Somebody got to do it.
Facts. I'm glad they doing it.
Somebody.
We
gotta
not
do
doing it.
That's how I used to feel about niggas that used to do the rosters and shit like that on NCAA.
niggas
Like on
Hey, shout out
NCAA,
to, bro. Shout out to
they had to
them
put all the
niggas,
names in
They-
and
they be
shit.
doing that.
Back in the day, I used to be like, yeah, shout out to y'all because I sure wasn't finna go do it.
I don't know how they did that shit.
Nigga, Tom.
Ain't shit else to do.
Ain't shit else to do, nigga. I swear to God.
All right, so let's get into it, man. So with all that being said about the draft,
Yeah.
do y'all feel like the Hawks are a sleeper to make the finals this
Hey,
year?
speaking of the Hawks, yeah, because they made a good trade also with the draft, bringing in Aston Noel from Georgia Tech, but also bringing in what's that nigga name? Chris Stapps, Porzingis from the Bulls.
they did get Porzingis.
So right now they're looking at a starting lineup of a returning Jalen Johnson, Trey Young, Dyson Daniels. You got Zachary Richie, who came on strong the second half of the year as a rookie.
Number 1 pick.
What's that nigga name? I still can't say it.
Onyeka Okongwu.
Onyeka Okongwu. There we
Call him
go.
Double O.
Hey, yeah, that nigga right there, the double O African.
Double O African.
Yeah, him.
Okay.
And Kristaps, he seemed like you got some nice defenders over there.
Really good defender.
You got some people that's gonna run the floor with Trae Young, and if Trae Young can put up the type of production that he's been putting up lately, with the Eastern Conference being as mangled as it's going to be next year, I believe that the Hawks can fuck around and make it to the finals. I ain't gonna say they gonna win that bitch, because it depends on who they playing out the West. But if they fuck around and get out the East,
I got the Hawks in the finals for sure.
right now,
For sure.
Right now, that's who you picking to go.
Out the East, I do.
Way too early prediction.
Before Porzingis trade,
I mean, you was
definitely
saying that.
had them high just based off of all the returning pieces, the defensive development. Trey's still playing at all-star level, not making all-star just because they got a lot of guards out there putting up better numbers and stuff.
He was an alternate right this past.
Yeah, he snuck in, but
Yeah, he wasn't voted.
his numbers are still
It's Trae
improving.
Young. Yeah.
It's Trae
Trae
Young.
Young, 24 and 11, guaranteed.
So
Yeah.
you get Kristaps
The
over
double
there.
digit assists, but he's consistently put up double
Yeah.
digits.
Only one in the league.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, not Tyrese in that with him.
yeah.
Now, but since he's come in, he's been you guaranteed 10 11.
With that East looking shaky like that, go Hawks.
So
All right, Rihanna, that nigga said.
I definitely like what the Hawks have done. I think they're like a shoe-in playoff team, but the finals is a little bit far-fetched for me, just because in terms of we've seen it, and I know the Thunder are an outlier because they were the best team all season, but usually there's steps to greatness in the NBA, and when it comes to being in the NBA playoffs, Trae Young's been through those steps before. He's made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But none of the pieces around him have. It's all young around him, except for Kristaps.
I mean, but shit, who in the East has went through the steps?
New York, Cleveland,
I mean, Cleveland ain't been past the second round, so they really don't know what it feel like.
but they still have that experience of playoff basketball. And like I said, I know the Thunder are an outlier, but NBA history has told us that usually you gotta make it through those steps.
I mean, you get
You look at a team like the T-Wolves. We would think the T-Wolves are ready, but it's taking them multiple steps. They
Yes.
just made it to back-to-back conference finals, and we still like. I know me personally, I'm still like, they just missing something still.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know who said they was ready.
But no one just shoots up to the finals appearance except for the Thunder, and I just think that when you look at the East, I know it's Mango right now. I know they're hurt, but I like the moves Magic made. Magic look nice,
I
Hey,
feel
young
like,
as shit
and they
too.
still got more resources.
I feel like to your
That's what I'm
point-
saying. One of those teams is both of those. Like we're not about to have a Magic versus Hawks conference final.
I mean,
Watch we
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about it.
I feel like to your point though, it's kind of like the same reason why I feel like we really didn't believe the Rockets wasn't going to go far in the playoffs.
100%.
Because it's to your point, you got to take those steps.
versus Trae Young.
You got to take those steps though.
But Fred VanVleet won the title.
But still, Fred VanVleet versus Trae Young.
That's still championship experience. That's championship experience.
But still, Fred VanVleet versus Trae Young. That's why I didn't believe in the Rockets, because Fred VanVleet.
Hey, all I'm saying is, usually, you don't just go from no playoff appearance to finals appearance.
But also, usually
just
you
don't
don't
do it.
have the top 2 or 3 teams having all these injuries going into the next season where they're out players out the whole year.
But that's the thing, though. That's how the other teams are thinking. You don't think the Knicks, who is 2 games away from making a final, don't think like, oh, we are shooing for the final. We're running through the East. We was gonna beat the defending champions.
They ain't got a head coach yet, guys.
If they felt that way, they would have just kept their coach.
That's what I said. They ain't got no head coach.
If you did feel like you was that close, I don't think.
Not if you James Dolan.
So that's why I can't really get him that shit.
You don't think the Cavs are going to try to run it back?
I mean, they are going to
They
run
are
it back.
running it back. That's what I'm saying. Like, and be
And they got
team,
Lonzo.
and
That's what I'm
then
saying.
be
Shout
a
out to
team-
Lonzo.
and then be a team capable of.
I
getting
just
to a
don't.
conference
I
final.
personally
That's what I'm
just don't
saying.
think that core is good enough.
You think the Hawks are better?
I think they would have a better chance than what the Cavs.
Yeah, I was
would.
about to say, I don't think the Hawks core is better than the
Yeah,
Cavs core.
I'm not. If
Yeah,
I had to put my
They got a
money on
defense
it,
player of the year on their core.
Then that's the only player on their team that play defense.
Jared Allen?
gets played off the floor in the playoffs.
Offensively, but he's not a bad defender.
So who gonna play the perimeter defense?
Lonzo Ball now.
Yeah. But they traded for Okoro, who was one of their defenders.
Who was their best defender?
Okay, so but they had someone either way. You said we're gonna play perimeter.
I mean, but
they had
their
someone
defense was
regardless.
still getting cooked with Okoro, so
Well, shit.
you can't hold all three guards because
Hey,
Donovan Mitchell and Derrick
free
Garland
agency,
ain't
free
playing no
agency
defense.
still going. So
Fact.
Them
I'm
two-
just saying,
them
bro.
two niggas ain't playing
I
no
don't
defense.
think the Hawks core is better than the Knicks core, the Cavs core. I'm not sure if it's better than the Magic core.
Like, and what'd you say, Ellis?
Go Birds.
Oh, okay, so
He said he got him in the finals. Hey, I don't think it's a bad pick. I'm not gonna like say like, oh, that's terrible, but it's just
Michael Vick.
it's
What?
you gotta
Michael
take
Vick.
you gotta take
What
steps.
does
Man.
that mean?
It's Atlanta.
You gotta take steps to get there.
Nigga.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, next question. Since we still talking about the draft,
Yeah.
who y'all think won the
Now,
draft?
that's who need to go bald.
Who?
Trae Young.
Yeah, that shit bad.
So,
Speaking of going, but yeah, because it give you signs early, like you know.
He had signed shoes.
so
in
it's
college.
genetic. This is genetic.
Oh, I know.
For the
Yeah,
most part,
he
yes.
he probably didn't know since high school. His
Because
shit was gonna be fucked.
it's either here
Or them two, them peaks.
or the peaks.
Yeah, cause my big brother, his shit
And
was fucked.
they come regardless.
Yeah,
it's
my
just
big
when
brother,
they
my
come.
big brother shit was fucked up like early.
He got
Like,
the Vegeta?
yeah, them bitches started going
Yeah.
back. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Like, you gonna
yeah, so
get
he
it.
got a bald head now, so yeah, he had to let that shit go.
Yeah.
And it also depends on your head shape too. Like if your head, like you know what I'm saying, out, that motherfucker gonna go. That motherfucker gonna go back. That
Yeah,
motherfucker
man.
gonna go back. Yeah.
Kobe was a monster. R.I.P.
Hey, so answer the question, man.
We did.
You answer the question.
You don't want to do that. We all.
I said I didn't watch the draft. How
No, we said the Hawks.
Oh,
You
I
didn't
mean,
ask the second question.
You haven't
yet.
asked the next question.
You
I
yet.
did.
No, you
I said
didn't.
who won the draft?
Oh, you did?
Oh, you
None of
did.
us heard that.
You did. No, he
No,
said
I
it, and
did.
you immediately started
just-
talking about Trae Young.
I didn't hear that. That's why I said I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
asked.
hear
I
that.
was like,
He
so
said
who
who
won?
won the
I
Who
did.
won the
I was
draft?
like, oh, all right, bet now. So the question he asked was who won the draft? If anybody else heard
Catch
it.
up, man.
I'm gonna say the Spurs.
Yeah,
The
that's
who?
a good one.
The Spurs. The Spurs.
I'm
San
glad.
Antonio's.
I'm glad you said that because it leads me into my no disrespect moment.
Oh, I already know what you finna talk about.
Yeah,
Wives and mamas and
No
girlfriends.
No
daughters and
disrespect,
aunties.
but Ron Harper, you got to dub with that one, my boy.
Dylan Harper.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about
his
his
daddy.
daddy. Yeah, his daddy got dub with
You got
that
him
one.
down piece, man.
Yeah, that Philippine, that Philippine man. Yeah.
Where's she from?
Yeah, she's a Filipino one.
Philippines?
Yeah, no disrespect, Ron Harper
I know a
though.
couple young
I mean, he's not wrong.
She was bad to the motherfucker.
I missed
But
it.
damn.
I mean, if somebody want to give him a reference picture.
Yeah. Y'all keep
Somebody
going, I
wanna
got
give
you.
a reference.
I ain't gonna, you feel me? So she's definitely a winner of the draft, but you said the Spurs.
Yeah, the Spurs getting Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant in the first round. Obviously, like they're gonna be contributors probably early on for them, but that's also good trade pieces if they want to go for it like immediately this season.
Okay.
They're just building around a core that hasn't gotten a lot of time to play together, but I think everyone who knows basketball and has watched them play thinks that it'll be a good fit. So they just added two more young pieces to grow
think
with
they
this
finna-
young core, and
I think they finna get rid of De'Aaron, man.
I think so too.
Yeah,
He just doesn't fit the timeline.
he doesn't, and also he doesn't
hate
fit. He
hearing
doesn't
that.
fit the spacing.
Unless
I don't think they make the De'Aaron trade if they knew they was getting number 2 pick.
facts.
So now that they got it, it's like, well, De'Aaron, this wasn't what we was planning on happening when you got here. We haven't. He ain't got his extension yet, so
Yeah, man. The number 2 pick in the drafts, and Dylan Harper, I really like his game. I think he'll fit well alongside Wemby. And like I said, like you said, he probably just doesn't fit the timeline.
Yeah, he doesn't
because
really
they
fit the
have
timeline.
so much young talent
So,
that they didn't expect to have.
I got a question
They've had
though.
number one,
nah, he was number. Stephon Castle was like number 5.
number 5. Oh yeah, they had rookie of the year, rookie of the year,
Rookie, yeah.
and they might have another rookie of the year 3 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And Darren Fox is a veteran guard who would be good to have around and maybe
Pushing
teach
30
them
now.
win, but he would take away too many minutes because he's still technically in his prime.
So with the whole timeline thing, why does it have to be just one timeline?
I mean, but just I would say asset wise, not even just asset wise in terms of like him being an asset, but cost control. Seeing that this is his last year, and De'Aaron Fox is going. Like he gonna want a max contract,
everybody thinking second April,
and we getting a rookie who is basically the same type of player as you, the same position at a lower price. It's like having a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
So instead
and it's not obviously the Spurs. Obviously, the Spurs aren't close to being over the second April.
Yeah,
but they're thinking of their future
because you're gonna have to pay Wemby $100 million a year.
Facts.
And about another year, that's about to happen.
But the reason I was asking that is because, like, okay,
and then you had another rookie of the year. He gonna want max when he come up.
I get you saying, like, okay, they wasn't expecting obviously to get the number 2 pick when they did trade for De'Aaron Fox, right? But okay, so boom, now you have Fox, and then you do get the number 2 pick. Got hurt too. It's true before Wemby got hurt.
Yeah, before Wemby got hurt too. So they wasn't expecting the timeline.
You're sitting at that timeline, and you can say, okay, we can go down the timeline of trading De'Aaron Fox and just having everybody young, but you could still also just go the other route and trade the number 2 pick for assets.
But they don't want to go that route. I believe they would have.
But the reason I'm saying that also is because you do have it's not like that's your only asset.
But you would trade multiple. If you didn't want the player, you would trade the pick.
Yeah, you would have traded the pick.
You wouldn't have made that.
You wouldn't have made. Yeah, you would trade that asset before it became
the draft.
Yeah.
So
you drafted the player, I would think, because you wanted the player.
You fell in love with the player.
You knew Flag Cooper was gone. Mm-hmm. So everyone knows that Cooper's gone.
Number 1. So you basically got the number 1 pick.
You basically got the number 1 pick for everyone but the Mavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. And I coming off and then having to damn near pay De'Aaron $300 million after this season.
In reality, they're gonna get something really nice back for De'Aaron because they don't need.
Look what Desmond Bain got traded for.
Right, and they don't need like a necessarily like a starter would be nice, but they don't need a star player back in return.
But just in case they do, but just in case it is for a star player, they can package the air with somebody else.
Yeah,
because they have, like you said, they have more than more of those assets to use.
I mean, yeah,
because Devin Vassell is a guard too.
Yeah.
I would think that prioritizing it while you don't have to pay Wemby though, prioritize winning.
That's why I say. If you don't trade him, you just let him walk after this year. But if you want to get some assets, because this is his last year, then you probably trade. I see what goes down probably like around trade deadline time.
Yeah.
If we in position to really make a push, keep that nigga. If we not, all right, just go ahead and go young and get the assets for him.
And I think it depends. Sorry.
I was just gonna say. So seeing that 40 pick the Spurs, do you have a different team? Do you feel like?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely have a different team than the Spurs.
Who your team?
The Spurs. I mean, the Spurs did an exceptional job, but I honestly was going to go with the Hawks.
Oh, because the fleece. So
yeah, I was gonna go with the Hawks. Yeah.
You talking about that trade?
Yeah,
that was my team. Worst.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the Hawks. They wanted, like I said, they picked up a nice big man that they like, who was actually projected to go lottery, and they get him at 23 when they move back. And then you get an unprotected pick, which even if the Pelicans are good, the reason why we were talking about this shit earlier, it's a swap, so they can either get the Bucks or the Pelicans pick. So if the Bucks just happen to start off sucking and then Giannis demanded a trade and they trade Giannis,
hold on.
That was my worst.
That's very interesting because that was who I had as the sleeper. I had the Pelicans.
And for the best draft?
Yeah.
I mean they had a pretty. I mean,
not including the trade because that other pick is
next year. Because I was gonna say next year because even that's what I say. Even if the Pelicans do turn around miraculously and be good as fuck, if the Bucks blow it up. And then you got a top 5 pick. That's a top 5 pick from the Bucks.
So that was my team for the worst draft. Was the Pelicans?
So I believe the Hawks. I believe the Hawks had the best draft. They and I'm gonna have to include Kristaps with that draft little thing because it was like the day before the draft. So their whole little draft weekend was amazing for them. Like I said in the first question, propelled them into being into finals conversation.
Yeah. Who do you think had the best draft?
For me, I was going to go with a sleeper team. I think the Pelicans did a tremendous job of adding some assets.
They did. They got Fears and they got Derek
Queen. Two really good players to add to their depth. I was looking at the roster of what they got going into next year. Some of those names, it can work.
They stay healthy, but the thing about it, they don't got no good training staff.
That training staff
is shitty.
Do you think they get rid of Zion this year?
If they are,
I think they should.
If they are, they made the right draft pick by bringing in Derek Queen because he's a good replacement
That's
for
what I'm
Zion.
asking.
But
That's
if
what I'm
they
asking.
are, then why would they trade their pick for next year?
Because they probably feel like they're getting something that's gonna really help them win this
'Cause
year
you're not gonna
by
get
trading
nothing
Zion.
out of
Derek Queen gonna help you win more than Zion?
I mean, shit, if he on the court more than this nigga, bro.
but okay.
DeJounte Murray, you got.
I know. Hey, look, I still got property on Zion Island. So like, hey, I feel you.
You got stuck on.
Yeah, I still got because what?
Yeah, Zion is
He
boy.
from Duke. I ain't gonna give up on my Duke. He's just like that. You feel me? You feel me? I still believe Jaleel Okafor get in the league. He put that time in.
Stop it.
Hey, but
Stop
he
it.
get a chance. You feel me?
Stop it.
Hey, he should have went back to school. He was the one that should. In nine time, he went back to school,
Bro.
because he wasn't ready. And then he got drafted by the Sixers. Ooh, that was
If I
bad.
want a pro, I'm drafting from Kentucky over Duke.
Man, you tripping. But I mean, back then, yeah. But now lately, Duke been tapping that ass.
I'm just
But
Zion.
Zion is going to be super impactful when he's on the court. So I wouldn't sit here and say that Derek Queen is going to make that type of impact. He was the highest scoring rookie of all time coming into the league. So
Yeah.
Zion is like that.
And
But
if they trade him, they gonna
if
get a
they trade
haul.
him-
But if they
Exactly.
but that's all I'm saying. I mean, are you sure right now with his injury history?
But my thing is, you've built around Zion. So if you do trade him, you're probably not going to be good. You're in the West.
I mean, yeah.
Y'all won 20 games last year.
I mean, shit.
With Zion playing like 30, 40 of them. So, damn. How good you think you're going to
But-
be?
I mean, shit. You forgot we got Jordan Poole now.
And JP over there.
Damn, I forgot he was. Yeah.
Ah,
Come on now. So you got JP.
because you got to remember, CJ McCollum was trash as hell last year.
You got DeJounte Murray coming back from injury whenever he gets there. You got Herb Jones. You got
Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy. You still got Alvarado
Alvarado.
coming off the bench. Fears. I know I'm missing somebody. Obviously,
They
Queen.
just drafted some.
Oh
Better-
boy,
and it's
the
another,
shooter from Connecticut. I know you talking about what's that nigga name?
I got you, hold on.
It's pissing me off too because
Is
it's
it Asamoah? Nah.
nah, because that's the nigga that just got drafted.
Yeah,
He was a
okay.
rookie last year. Jordan Hawkins. There we go.
Yeah, Jordan Hawkins.
Jordan Hawkins.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that they got a good a
Because Trey
decent good
Murphy
little
a dog. I ain't
squad.
gonna lie to you. Trey Murphy a dog.
He showed out last year for sure.
So, but I don't trust I don't trust they
They
training
conditioning and
staff.
All I'm
training
gonna say
staff
is,
Yeah, they use the Saints training staff, and you see how the Saints training staff do them.
Yeah.
Shouts out to them folk. Nah,
No.
fuck them folk. Go ahead.
No.
What you saying, bro?
Yeah,
Nah,
Michael Thomas
I
out the
was-
league because of them.
I was just going to say, to me, they had the unprotected first. Best swap with Milwaukee is
Crazy.
for
So-
10 spots. For 10 spots. And look, you had an earlier pick.
They didn't want Derek Queen right then. They didn't think he was gonna fall at 13, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I
That's all I was
understand.
gonna say. You already know his that's the next question.
I'm about to say, I already know you gonna say the Pelicans had the
Yeah,
first draft.
because my thing is with them one, yes, the Pelicans. Yes.
Yeah.
I think there was somebody that was way worse than that.
This is my last thing about that. If they didn't want him, what
At
pick
7.
was their first?
7.
If they didn't want him at 7,
Because Fears was probably their
well,
top
wait,
person on the board.
listen. If they didn't want him enough to pick him at 7,
Then what was so?
why would you want him enough to give up an extra first round
You
pick
know
for
why?
him?
Because maybe
They
they
didn't think he was
did.
gonna
Maybe
fall
Like
they,
he not worth
Listen.
he not worth picking with our 7th pick, but he's worth using 2 first rounds.
maybe he is worth picking for
Because
their
what
seven.
if Fears was number 1 on our board?
They had
and
Fears-
Derek Queen was number 2 on our board.
They expected Fears going in top 5. So think about it. If they said we go get Derek Queen at 7,
If they
obviously, because
expected that, then why wouldn't they trade up from 7 to 5?
They
probably
they
was
tried.
talking about that.
No,
They probably was calling.
no, they tried because the what's that? Charlotte, they GM came out and said he was having talks, but they were scared that Utah was gonna pick Khan, so they just stayed at 4. So they had talks.
they was
They was gonna
cool
try.
with
They
you.
was trying to get up to 4.
It did work. So what they said? Well, let's move with the other one.
Hey, okay.
I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, who do you think had the worst draft?
To me, by far, the Brooklyn Nets.
They had a wild draft, right?
Hey, they picked
But
four
but
guards.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, if the strategy is one of them, the strategy is one of these niggas gotta work.
Oh, so
One of these niggas gotta work.
Hey, so
I
can,
can see
can y'all
that, but-
explain to me?
All right, so they had five picks,
first
right?
round picks.
They
First
picked.
one.
They picked.
Yeah,
no,
you
hold on.
talking about
Let me. They had. I'm gonna. You can tell them the names, right? I would say that they had 3 of them or 4 of them were point guards. The center, the 4 of them were point guards.
Four guards.
The center that they picked is a point center.
Yeah.
And one of those points are Ben Simmons' point. So he like
No.
6'7",
None of them can shoot.
Yeah.
Not one of the point guards got a jumper.
Every time they do the little, you know what?
And they
Still got
D'Angelo Russell on. They still got D'Angelo Russell on the
all
roster.
their best ability
Nah,
was
D'Angelo's,
passing
creative.
on the
Say all
Officially, they didn't
playmakers.
pick up his. Okay.
Yeah.
They got 5 playmakers in the draft.
Yeah,
That's it.
basically, who need the ball. So that's why I said they went with one of these motherfuckers don't work. We're gonna give all y'all the ball, a chance to get the ball,
Yeah.
and one of y'all motherfuckers got to work.
Okay. Yes, that's not a.
But that's not it. But yeah, five draft picks is a lot for basketball. That's a quarter.
And you waste them all
That's
on
a-
point guard.
that's-
5 first round.
That's
picks.
That's 33% of your roster on point.
So I'll tell you the names.
There you go. You can tell the name. Yeah, I mean,
I closed my phone. I wasn't even
Number
trying
8,
to.
they drafted Jaeger Dimon.
Jaeger
Okay.
Dimon.
Where did he come from?
You said denim like jeans?
Dimon.
Dimon, my fault.
Yeah, where did he
From
come from?
BYU.
BYU. He's from
Bring him
Morgan.
young. Bring him young.
19, they drafted Nolan Traore. Traore
That's kind of
Traore.
bring him young.
from France.
Yeah, he's a project.
Frenchman.
Yeah,
You
he's a
never
project.
trust a Frenchman.
Then 22, it was the Hawks pick, but it was traded to Brooklyn. They got Drake Powell from UNC,
Okay.
North Carolina.
Sorry,
These are all guards, by the way.
we need the ball.
These are 3 guards.
Wolf was next, I believe.
No, Ben Serif was next.
Oh, okay.
It was Ben Serif at 26, another guard, and then Danny Wolf at 27,
Who's the point center?
who's the point center. From Israel, Ben Serif from Israel, and Danny Wolf's from Michigan.
Yeah. So they had a pretty.
Hey,
I mean, that's a shitty draft,
you got a
but
hit.
That's pretty bad.
Man, if you don't send 3 of them first round picks for next year,
they should
unprotected
have.
first,
They should have traded.
or
They should have made some trades and got some future
called around the
assets.
league and go get a
Because
nigga.
trying to get 5 of them niggas to work, because you already got Cam Thomas on the team. He don't pass the ball
Cam
everywhere.
Thomas,
That's yes.
You got
I didn't shoot
Still
that
got
bitch
Cam
in.
Johnson, too.
you got
he
Cam
shoot that
Johnson
bitch
gotta
every time we get
get
that
his shots in. Like
Nick Claxton think he a superstar in the making.
Facts. I was just gonna say
Still,
Nick Claxton.
yeah, you're 11.
horrible draft by them in my
So
opinion.
I believe they did have a bad draft as well.
Who you think had the worst draft?
Me, I'ma personally have to go with the Utah Jazz.
Okay.
I disagree.
Thinking someone
Let
that
me
they
hear you.
knew didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I'm just not like I get it. You
Cash.
they can do what you want to do. Like I'm like come your ass here. You gonna play basketball. But I just feel like him and his representation is just so fucked up. I don't want that in my locker room.
Hey, that video, his
His
agent.
agent?
Yeah, I did. That's what I said. Like people, that's why people should like stay in the background. Because once you get exposed, and then it's just more and more things about you get exposed. You didn't got caught. You done got cocaine charges and all
Hey,
this extra
hey,
shit.
ain't nothing wrong with Lil Coke.
He was robbing niggas and shit.
I ain't doing it though.
He's speaking for himself.
I ain't doing it, dog. I ain't doing
That's your that's gonna be your agent.
That's your representation.
You got me to the league.
No, you didn't.
no, I ain't
Nigga,
gonna-
what?
Yeah,
He said he got me to the league.
All that
Nigga, you
nigga-
work for me.
All that nigga been doing is taking your NIL money,
And
buying big ass,
tricking it off.
buying big ass fur coats.
Tricking it off.
Hmm.
Hey, he probably never mind. But yeah, you right.
And you wanna know what's crazy? Cause Sharif Cook was his son. Why you didn't do that to your son?
He did. Why he ain't give? That's why he ain't in the
Yeah,
league
well,
moving
I
around
guess
like
so.
that. Cause Sharif was nice. I mean, he's obviously undersized, but he was nice. But it's a reason. It's layers. It's not always about your skills. What they say.
Yeah, and I just feel like, you know, that's just a bad pick, man. The people been talking about saying, "Oh, Utah got structure and they coach good and
I ain't
they
gonna
got a
lie.
good G."
I think
know
it-
what Utah's doing,
I think it's a good pick. I just think it just sucks that it's Utah. Like he's a really nice player, and he probably deserved to
He's
go
gonna have-
2, 3, 4. But
it's gonna be nah. I just don't trust it.
so do you just let him fall to where he want to go, and let him prosper and be a 25-point scorer over there
Hey, at the end of the day, I mean, maybe
because he don't want to?
maybe he needs something like this in his life right now.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, just go hoop, nigga.
But as a-
do what you need to do. You ain't gotta be there long.
It's
Just play out your rookie contract.
No, you
ball
don't.
out,
It's just
motherfucker.
7. Because I mean, you're gonna be a
You
restricted
gonna
free
get-
agent after your
yeah.
fourth one.
Again, this is my thing, right? If you is that team, do you let him walk and go to the next team and potentially be an all-star, knowing that he has that capability, just because?
It's
Nah,
Draft.
I'm gonna pick you. You still gonna show up to work and hoop, nigga.
Final.
Like you still gonna show up to work. It's not like it's the NFL to where it's
But I mean,
like,
it's
oh,
like-
you just gonna have niggas sitting out.
I mean, he could have, but
He could have.
he could have. But I'm just saying.
Niggas gonna-
I mean, and he
niggas gonna-
18, and he 18, so he really could have.
But that's what I'm saying. Like maybe him being in Utah where he don't have
But that's
all
shit
that
to do.
extra shit
And this is-
distract him. Nigga, just go to work, go hoop.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm
but
That's
saying?
why I
They
feel,
didn't,
I
obviously.
feel like it's kind of a problem. I like because I got a young team. I don't want to bring no nigga that's gonna come in this bitch moping and being a bitch when he come to work because he don't want to be in Utah.
But at the end of the day, he gonna have to face that music at some point. That's where you have the OGs
And then you already got
you got Jordan
What-
Clarkson. Hey,
what,
Jordan Clarkson.
what OGs do they got in the
He-
locker
he-
room?
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson, nigga.
He got,
If
he-
Jordan Clarkson my vet,
that's what I'm saying.
That's gonna be his bet.
Hey.
Who else his bet?
Hey, not
Lloyd Marketing,
no.
Big ass
Yeah,
shotgun.
Come on, shout out to Side.
John Collins. He just signed the extension.
No, it's gonna be Jordan Clarkson, bro.
It's not gonna be Sexton.
And think about it.
John
Sexton
Collins
gone.
could be.
Sexton
I know that's what I'm saying.
But that's my point too, because now like that's
Bro,
another point
what
I
is
got.
Utah doing?
Because I
bro?
got this is another point I got. They just extended John Collins. They just brought in fucking Joseph Nurkic. So now you got Walker Kessler and
What are they doing?
and Joseph Nurkic at center, right?
Well, they
so you got
they
Lloyd.
about to trade Walker. They
You
got,
got
to.
you got Lloyd Marketing and John Collins and that's your fours basically. Where he starting at?
Who?
Bro, you got to trade Walker.
Where he starting at? Ace.
He had the three.
Cause also now who
He
you
a
putting on the
scorer
bench?
for
Who you
them.
putting on the bench? Laurie or John Collins?
John.
That you just signed to $100 million extension.
No,
No.
my money's on the
No.
floor.
They're trading. I don't know. I don't know what Utah's doing. I don't know.
So Lord forbid the nigga got to start off on the bench. So now he
Or
real
put him
gonna
at
be,
the two.
Now he gonna be pissed for real.
Put him at the two.
Oh man,
Colin Sexton started all 82 games, or not all 82, but
no,
like, was there
He got
starting?
shipped.
it was only one player that did that this past season.
He got shipped out.
Who was it?
Chris
Chris
Paul.
Paul.
Oh, that's right.
CP3.
Yeah, Chris Paul. He finally played.
He didn't start all 82, but he
Nah,
All
He
right.
played.
So speaking of Ace, while we talking about Ace Bailey and saying that he not gonna be happy there,
All right.
who do y'all feel like is gonna be the happiest rookie with they land this
Oh,
month?
What they let
That's
the
easy.
spot? Who you got?
The nigga that went to OKC. Thomas Sorber. Because he probably ain't even gonna have to play this year.
That nigga not getting no PT, no
Nah.
time zone.
But
Alright.
nigga, I'm finna
you gonna
learn.
be
I'm
happy
finna
about that?
work. I'm finna learn. I'm finna work, and I'm finna make my millions.
Kobe, Kobe.
That's what type
As I continue to
I
hopefully
just see what type of dog you are.
prove that I can be on this.
I'm
But he ain't got
coming-
no choice.
I'm
That's what he got
coming,
choice.
I'm coming in proving right now, nigga. What you talking about?
I ain't
Wait.
saying that he can't.
Whose spot he
I'm not saying that he
I'm
can't.
taking somebody's spot. Aaron Wiggins.
You know, Jalen Williams just got 3 years.
Aaron Wiggins.
Hey,
Hey.
you be started on Aaron Wiggins.
Facts.
That nigga there.
So he taking them minutes. Them
I can
finals
Taking him
minutes?
6 minutes.
Not off rip.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. But now they got
They
Topis coming back.
They still got rookie from last
That's
year.
what I'm saying. Topis. He gonna come in. He taking somebody minutes.
Yeah.
That's
he
what I'm
was supposed to be
saying.
number one pick before he tore his ACL.
Imagine he don't play for the first year.
I mean,
Yeah,
but if
well,
I'm
he
a dog,
probably be- he
if I'm
probably
a
be-
dog, I'm gonna be pissed. I ain't gonna lie to
That's
you.
what I'm saying. I don't know if he happy.
If I'm a dog, I'm pissed. If
He's not trying to be Quinn.
If I was,
No, I feel you, I feel you.
if I'm Ace Bailey, I would have been pissed if I got drafted by a Thunder.
That's a little different. Because Ace Bailey's a lot better. So
How
he
you
probably
feel? How
gonna
you
get
think?
in that
You think
rotation.
Thomas Sorber feel like that?
What
I'm a first round
PT
pick
is
too,
he
nigga.
getting? What minutes is he getting?
Who?
Ace Bailey.
If Ace was in,
On the Thunder.
he come off the bench
What-
for sure.
How many minutes he getting?
He ain't getting none. I would tell you this.
he
now.
might be
Ain't no
a
18
little
year
under
old.
Caruso.
I would tell you.
Whatever Caruso getting is a little under
in
Caruso.
82 games.
I would tell you
what is
this.
his- What is his?
I would tell you this. No 18
Minutes per
year old
game.
getting nothing on Thunder team.
He probably get
Minutes
15.
per game,
He probably- He
82
get 15.
15 minutes a
15
minutes a
game.
game.
Oh yeah, you spazzing.
Hey, no.
Ace, I'm not talking about Sorber.
That's
I'm
what we talking about.
Hey,
Ace.
you better off making a bucket.
Because Ace
On the
don't play no.
15,
Ace
don't
He
don't.
getting like
15.
4 minutes. a
Ace
game,
don't play
bro.
no defense, bro.
They blowing niggas out a lot of times. So during the season, a
That's
lot of
what I'm
those
saying,
bench
4
players
minutes.
is getting minutes.
That was his 4 minutes.
4 to 6, nigga.
All right.
Cause he ain't getting no other run.
All right.
They're gonna be up 30. It's gonna be 6
Hey,
minutes
Trevor.
left in the fourth quarter, and then he gonna get something.
Michael Porter Jr. barely get minutes on that squad, and he improving.
Okay.
Who you giving Michael Porter Who you giving Michael Porter Jr. minutes to?
Whose minutes is he taking?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
yeah.
question. Not even MPJ. Ace Bailey. Whose minutes is he taking?
Probably. Who's that come off the bench after Case and Wallace?
Isaiah Joe.
He ain't taking
He
Isaiah Joe
not
minutes.
taking Isaiah Joe minutes.
Not all of them, but some of them.
He not taking none
Isaiah
of
Joe
them.
minutes.
Okay. I'm
Who else?
rolling.
Hardenstein? Who
Don't
minutes?
think we taking Hardenstein, bro. He is
So
starting.
you don't think he can take 2 or 3 minutes out of 4 different players?
No.
He go.
He gonna take
2 or 3 minutes out of 4 different players.
This ain't 2K.
I mean,
But
I-
that's how they do it. That's how they do minutes
You're not
rosters.
rebuilding
think
it.
That's how they try to strategize in doing minutes.
I don't think he's taking 10 minutes, bro. From people.
Nah.
I don't.
Hey, if Rob Dillingham wasn't doing that fool,
He was
okay.
We talking about 2 different players. That's what
I
I'm saying.
understand.
We talking
They
about 2
they
different
could
players.
be in the same position.
Ace Bailey
Fuck around
obviously
with
got
Thunder.
drafted
He's
to a team that he
He
went
18.
through all the stuff saying I don't want to play there. I'm not doing this. And he still got drafted
Because
top
they
5.
they don't got the Thunder players. We talking about the Thunder.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking about on. on the
I'm barely seeing starter minutes on the Jazz.
All right.
So look, I would name their top 10.
Go ahead.
Because you got Isaiah Collier and Keontae George still to play the guard position. You talk about putting him at the 2.
I name their top 10. Got Shea, Lou Dort, J Dub, Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein, Casey Wallace, Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, Kenrich Williams. So you can take some Kenrich Williams minutes.
They gonna
So
get
you
him
can
to
take all of Kendrick and
I'm about to say,
because they gonna get him to Jalen Williams.
I was about to say they gonna fuck around and give him to Jalen before they give him the
Jay Will?
eighth.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you do still have Jay Will there.
So that's
they wouldn't draft him. They
And,
in
I
the
didn't-
situation
and I
I'm
didn't
saying
say Tokus
is
yet.
Yeah,
in the
'cause he ain't
situation
taking
I'm
Tokus.
saying
I didn't say
this is not
Tokus
at the
either.
15th pick either. This is at the top 5 pick, right?
I mean, because they could
Because you're not wasting that pick.
They would
also,
have
right?
had the top 7. They could almost had the top 7 pick this year.
In this situation, that if they were to draft Ace Bailey, would this be a top 5 pick? And
So-
y'all saying that he would waste those? They would waste those minutes and not give him no minutes.
I mean, Reed Shepard. We just saw that.
facts. That nigga started in the
We
G
just
League.
saw that, Reed Shepard.
That nigga was in the G League at the beginning of
But
the season.
is Reed Shepard better than Ace Bailey?
We talking the
No,
top
no.
5 pick. You said top 5 pick.
Correct, but again, is Reed Shepard better than
We
Ace
don't
Bailey?
know. We don't know.
I don't know. Ace Bailey
talking
ain't show.
about in the NBA.
Ace Bailey ain't showed me
That nigga
enough
ain't
for me to be like
that
Reed
nigga
Shepard
ain't
better than
put
that nigga. I
his
mean, he
foot on
better
the
than
court
Reed Shepard.
yet, so we don't know.
Y'all right.
Nigga act like Ace Bailey can't do so.
Let's move the question around, man. Penny, bro. What prospect you think
I
should be
think
happy?
that should be the happiest right now about they landing spot. Oh boy, they just I can't say his name. I call him KJ.
My watch.
No, not my watch. I say KJ. I know how to say my watch.
KJ.
Just dropped to number 20 for the
I was
for
about
the
to say,
Miami.
you looking at me?
Oh,
like,
Kaspars Yakichonis. Yakichonis.
Yeah.
Spars.
nigga, what?
Kaspars Yakichonis.
He went to
Yakichonis.
Yakachionis.
he went to Illinois last year.
Okay, Illinois.
Yeah,
Spurs.
he's very comparable to Goran Dragic,
Okay.
and he got
Alright.
drafted to the Miami Heat.
That's why he said he should be the happiest because he got drafted to the Heat.
And the fact that he's
He
going
on some shit like you should be grateful we picked you, bitch.
no, that's not what I'm saying. Hey, I'm not saying that. I'm not one of those fans. I'm saying it
Better be
because
happy fuck nigga.
hey, you feel me, nigga? Welcome to the culture. Culture,
See?
nigga.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, with D-Wade called you made it. But until you get that
here's
call,
your knee pads.
Before you get
here's
that-
your elbow pads.
you gotta
Get to
go
work.
through orientation. Udonis is on the way.
type shit.
He gonna take you to Dade County real quick. If you make it in Dade, you straight. If you don't, you out the door. But nah, I just think he should be happy because as his position, he going into there, no real competition at the point guard position. I know we just resigned Davion, but I believe he's more of a bench player. And they compare, like I said, they compare him to Goran Dragic. So with Eric Spoelstra knowing how to coach a point guard that plays like that, and him being that
He already has.
exactly. So him being to use that craftiness, I believe he's gonna come in and make he just we draft good.
Oh, okay.
We draft good. So
40?
My answer has changed because it was my watch before.
but they
They
traded for
traded
Mark
for
Williams.
Mark Williams.
Yeah, they traded for Mark Williams, so that fucked that up.
And actually, I'm going to say with Jordan Poole being traded,
That fucked it up for Fears.
I think Walter Clayton Jr. should be happy about being in Washington now.
He's a Utah.
Oh, they did trade.
Yep, he's a Utah. As I said, it's not fan friendly.
It's not fan friendly.
It's not fan friendly. It's not fan friendly at
That
all.
nigga got to think, and he like, damn.
Walter Clayton is in
Damn.
Utah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know then. Because it was Milo Watch easy. I was like, oh, it's good because they just got a bunch of guards.
No, but they traded for Mark
But they
Williams.
traded for Mark Williams.
Which is like kind of
Correct.
stupid.
This is
but-
they the same player.
They're the same
Same
players.
Same player.
They're the same. Like, when they first made the trade, I was like, okay, are they going to play one at the 4? I'm like, that don't make no fucking sense. Neither one of them niggas going to play the 4.
I mean, I guess if they feel like Milo Watts isn't completely ready at this young age to take on starter minutes,
but they're not ready to do anything right now. So you might as well play him.
I mean, shit.
How else he going to learn?
You got. I mean, but see, you can't just with Devin Booker. You can't just go out there and just put him around a bunch of ass rookies. I'm trying to make him happy. Hey, and I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people say this. Matt Ishbia never came off as a nigga that want to rebuild. A lot of people have said this is the wrong way to approach it. And you might be feeling the same way, but he has never been a nigga to be like this. Break this shit down and rebuild.
So Devin Booker, a scoring guard. You thought the best way to build around him and make him happy was go get 2 niggas that do the exact same thing he does.
Facts.
Who, Jalen Green?
3 niggas. My bad. Because I was talking about KD before. KD.
Oh yeah, can't be
Bradley Beal.
Oh, you talking
And
about
then
that.
you could trade KD for a nigga that does the exact same thing he does.
Well,
But you
worse.
still got already.
But worse.
You got another nigga that come
Well,
off the bench
well,
with a
differently-
no trade clause
Well,
that does the exact same thing he
Well,
does.
differently because in a way he does something because Jalen Green attacks the rim and Devin Booker doesn't attack the rim. They had the least amount of drives to the rim. Jalen Green had the most, so he's kind of different.
But
He need the ball.
It's kind of different, but the same.
And Devin Booker started playing point guard last year.
Yeah, he gonna
He
be
had
playing one
to.
again. You think he happy about that?
Okay, so who says no? Damian Lillard, and he got to accept this. Damian Lillard for Bradley Beal, because you're gonna have to use that money either way it go.
No, stop.
But no, I'm saying, but you gotta use that money anyways. You gotta get an asset. I mean, it's gonna obviously be some picks, you know, from
I say
Milwaukee.
From Milwaukee.
From
I
Milwaukee,
say
say.
no.
But I'm saying Milwaukee, they're gonna have to pay that Dame money anyways, and now you get a player back for that Dame money.
And some picks.
And then and this
I-
contract, his contract's over at the end of this year. So it's instead of being like Dame, who got a 2-3 more years on that after coming off this injury, so you can get off the Bradley Beal money after this year.
So what are the Bucks gonna do?
They get Devin Booker.
No.
Or Bradley Beal.
They got Brad. That's what I'm saying. You got Bradley Beal and Giannis. You got somebody that can actually play basketball this year.
I mean, you're right at that point.
That's what I'm saying. You still got to spend the $50 million. At least I'm gonna spend it on somebody that can play basketball this year.
You do gotta spend that.
Hey,
50
shit. I guess I hope Dame like being hot in Phoenix, nigga.
He ain't got a no trade clause.
He don't got enough.
He don't got a choice.
Only 2 players.
He
That's
don't
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
choice.
I hope he like being hot. If that's the
He
case,
don't got a choice. So I mean, that might be a better rehab spot there than Milwaukee.
Hey, Bradley Beal agent is clutch for that. I don't know
Washington
how
is
the
just
fuck
a
he did that.
dumbass organization. They dumb.
I agree with you. though.
They dumb. So who should be the unhappiest about where they going?
Anybody that went to Washington.
That's what I was just gonna say. I swear from God. I swear from
Anybody
God.
that's in
I
Washington
swear
right
from
now.
God. Washington is not the place to go. But no, I was really gonna say Con.
Conkanuku, I thought about that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't
think
want to
that's-
go
I
to
think that's a
Charlotte,
decent.
bro.
I think that's a decent spot.
I'm
for
not
him.
playing with LaMelo
I'm not
Ball.
playing with LaMelo.
Damn, why?
I'm not gonna get the ball.
nope.
And then LaMelo, he do kind of pass that bitch, but a lot of his assists be shotgun grenade assists.
And because of the way LaMelo played, Brandon Miller feel like every time he touched the ball, he gotta shoot that hoe. So them niggas touch the ball, I'm not getting it.
And then LaMelo can't make shots at the rim. You know he had the lowest field goal percentage at the rim this year.
Yep.
Damn.
He always doing them scoops.
Stupid ass layups.
Yeah.
How you 6'6" and can't make a layup?
He playing
He
too
spent his
much.
whole time growing up just shooting
Getting tattoos.
and cherry picking.
Playing against older people, just shooting you.
Y'all remember he scored like
That nigga was just shooting from half court. He wasn't even
Yeah.
he wasn't even crossing. That's how his form got fucked up. Nigga, you was 13 trying to shoot half court shots. You was not strong enough. Now every time
Playing against 18-year-olds, you gotta get that distance.
All right,
I
so
mean, he obviously wasn't that good then.
I got
Obviously, he was
I got
good
a,
enough.
He still got a normal jumper.
I got another question I gotta ask y'all.
Well, he
man.
big.
saying that we talking about all these moves and shit like that, all these trades and whatnot. A lot of action going on.
Oh, they ain't get answers for that question. I said Con. The unhappiest.
Anybody in
I'm
Washington?
about to say they agreed right with you, nigga.
Oh.
I meant that.
Oh, you meant that? Oh, you meant that? Oh, okay.
Anybody in Washington, bro.
They
Out of all the
like,
bottom
yeah.
feeder teams,
Oh.
Washington's the most. Yeah.
Alright, so
Okay,
this is the
well, all
question I was going to ask. All right, so like I said, with all the trades and all the moving pieces and shit going around, do y'all feel like the Pistons are making a mistake by not adding to what they had going on last year and the momentum that they picked up?
Before I put that
Going
question
to the
in the
end of the
group
season.
chat, I mean, yeah, I didn't know that this happened, but you know, we have breaking news that Malik Beasley might be getting his ass locked up for gambling. So that's also an asset that they would not be having next year. So yeah, I honestly think now
Yeah, that did happen.
That did happen. It did happen.
Just happened.
Just
too.
happened. So yeah, so I believe now. I mean, getting Jaden Ivey back, people would like to say that that's addition because he was injured last year. But I still think getting somebody back from injury ain't really
It's not added. That don't count.
That don't
He
really
was
count.
already there. He was just hurt.
You feel me? So I feel like they are missing a wing that can take the pressure off of Cade in this time, and that spacing is really gonna be fucked
Shit, it
now.
might have been Malik Beasley.
I was just saying, the spacing really finna be fucked now that they got their 3-point shooter there in Malik Beasley. So I really believe they should have, moved some pieces and got them a wing. Got them a wing that can put the ball in them. They could have fucked around and got KD.
The way it's looking, they could have. Should have.
In my opinion, free agency and
Especially with the East looking the way it's
just
looking.
started, so there's a lot that could still happen for them. I would think. I mean, for someone to say that, I would think you probably say that because you want them to be a little bit more active during draft time in terms of making moves because there's tons of moves being made.
I mean, everybody we had the
shit
Magic
moved.
make a move,
Yeah.
the Cavs made a move,
Yeah.
the Hawks made a move.
And draft picks, like I mentioned earlier, are more valuable before you make the pick.
Yep,
Just because you give them that other team the option to pick
who they want.
not necessarily like trading for the player. But I think there's still a lot of time, man. I do think that they do need to do something more to take advantage of this year's East because of the injury situation.
Shit,
So-
call New Orleans and get Zion.
So yeah, if I'm a Detroit fan, I'm a little disappointed right now, but I'm not just out on our off season yet. It's still a long time to go.
They need to go ahead and make that call, put that package together. About that time, Detroit.
Go get Giannis.
Go get him. Because if you don't go get him now, or whenever it becomes available, your counterparts will pass you up in the East, even though you do have some good players.
Yeah,
I don't think Milwaukee trading them within the division.
Yeah, we'll be a
Probably.
crazy trade.
Package.
Probably not. You're correct.
It
But
will be a wild thing.
I'm not trading them anybody.
I'm not trying to be a Pistons fan either.
Detroit.
Niggas finna do that shit.
Basketball.
Niggas finna do that shit.
So
I'm not trying to be no
if
Pistons
you
fan.
if you
bro.
were the Pacers, would you trade Pascal and your next 4 first-round picks for the superstar?
Giannis?
Superstar.
I mean, they definitely.
They hate each other.
Can you imagine after what happened with him and Halliburton Pops and he got to be on the team?
No.
Facts.
And them stealing his 60-point ball when they didn't actually
oh
steal it.
yeah.
That nigga moving the ladder.
He tried to take that.
That shit with the ladder was crazy.
the niggas is crazy. Yeah, that ain't happening. I believe you can go get somebody
Which
else.
superstar though?
Somebody else.
It's only a couple, like a handful that would be traded.
Pascal and
Devin
first
Booker.
round.
LeBron.
Devin's not worth that. After some of the trades we've seen, bro.
I mean, but Devin Booker next to Kay Cunningham.
Jason Tatum. Okay.
I was just gonna say him.
Well,
I don't think Tatum brought on.
Jason Tatum.
Obviously not. but
Jason Tatum.
That's the kind of return I'm
JB?
expecting. If
Jason
I'm trading
Tatum ain't going.
Pascal and 4 first rounders.
If
Steph?
if Desmond Bain going for 4 first rounders, you talking about Devin Booker not enough?
Got a point.
But you said Pascal too. Pascal's
I mean, they came off some players too.
none of them
but
as good as
ain't
Pascal
Pascal.
Siakam.
I mean,
But in comparison to what you were getting, it was
Desmond Bain is
comparable.
way better than Devin Booker too, though.
the other way around.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
Devin Booker's way better than Desmond Bain, yeah.
That's a good point.
So you're going to have to come off more on the player side to get Devin Booker. So, yeah, Pascal, I'd go get Devin Booker.
D-Book.
If I was the Pacers, my bad. I was talking about the Pistons. The Pacers.
Oh yeah, I figured you was talking about them when you said Pascal. Yeah.
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
And
they
then
gonna-
you get,
they
I said,
gonna-
because I said Devin Booker next to KK. I didn't mean that. I meant to say Tyrese when he come back.
Tyrese.
Potentially.
Maybe. I kind of like Pascal's fit with the team more.
Even though
But
he
this
don't do shit.
is a better when you see Game 7 where the things had to slow down. You needed a real score. I
true.
believe having
That
Devin
is
Booker
true.
in that position is better than having Pascal
True, but do
Siakam.
you get to Game 7 without Pascal? Pascal was the conference finals MVP.
Hey,
And I
you
don't know
never
if Phoenix
know.
is getting that type of haul that they will want in return for Devin Booker.
Hey man, we're gonna stop disrespecting Devin Booker on this.
I'm not trying to disrespect
No,
the
no,
Book,
that's
bro,
what I'm
but
saying. I don't think
he's-
that they getting the return that they would want.
He
Okay.
squandered.
Booker.
He squandered so much of his career in Phoenix. He squandered it early on.
And he about
They
to
got
squander
really
now.
good, and now it's back to just.
That's why I said
mediocre.
right now it would be a time if I'm Devin Booker to be like, hey, before y'all fuck up.
On
Because I
his
ain't 30
part,
yet.
the man to
Oh,
trade.
his part,
yes.
yes.
Yeah,
He
I
wants
ain't 30 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he would go to Indiana. I would
sure.
think.
So, I mean, shit, I don't know how many more packages can beat that.
It would depend, like what will come. But no, some packages could beat that. Pascal,
Shit, the Rockets
And
still
some
got a
picks.
package that could beat that.
we can give up more than Pascal in picks. I mean, we wouldn't do,
Give up more picks.
or
I
that
mean, he
too.
ain't got no seconds left.
Yeah, them bitches.
I mean, because
Still
we
got
gonna start.
first.
Hey, we're gonna start upping players and upping players. Then they gonna have to give up more than Pascal. It's gonna take a Neesmith and a
No, for sure. Yeah, realistically, it would be more than just.
Pascal.
Probably Pascal.
You're looking at two more players probably and them picks.
Probably
Neesmith then Jarris Walker
Jarris
probably
Walker or
type
something.
shit because he ain't getting no PT right now.
and contracts don't
As
cost.
long as you keep Obi, I'm straight.
Nah,
Man, I
His
thought
ass
about
getting
Obi
shipped
for a
too.
second.
keep
Yeah.
that.
To rotate the bet, one of the
TJ
best.
like
Yeah.
If you gotta keep TJ, you gotta keep Obi.
Gotta keep Miles Turner.
Miles Turner about to leave anyways.
No, he's
Nah,
not.
they
He's
not
gonna be a
leaving.
lifelong
He
patient.
about to
They
leave
would. They
anyway.
wouldn't send
He
him
done
'cause they
spent the
already got
third of
paid.
his
I
life
He a
in,
free agent
in
right now.
Indiana, and he gonna resign.
That nigga build Legos.
They.
Damn, what's wrong with that, nigga? Hey, what you got against Legos, my nigga?
That grown ass man.
Nigga
What's
can't-
wrong with that?
Nigga can't put his blocks together.
That's crazy.
Nigga
Not in
can't,
the
nigga can't,
basketball game.
bro. Nigga can't put Legos. together.
He actually get a lot of blocks.
Nigga can't. Nigga can't stack his blocks up. Stack his blocks up.
He was top 5 in blocks this season.
He like to put the pieces in.
Stop playing.
Here we go with this damn ball starting to defense on this
He
thing.
made the Star
Stop
Wars shit.
playing,
You know the
man.
Star Wars. The
Maybe if
Death
you,
Star.
maybe
he
if
made
you,
the Death Star.
maybe
bro.
if he
Come
was
on.
working on his jumper instead of building the Death Star, he would be going 1 for 9 in the fight.
No, he been built in mode.
You don't think you think he stopped building them during the fight?
Hey, no, but hold on. What's wrong with Legos though,
Type
man?
shit. Yeah, come on. Let's get back to that.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's wrong with Legos?
Y'all niggas build Legos?
I used to.
Me and Zoe do.
You,
I didn't stop because of that though.
Me and Zoe do.
yeah, you and your woman, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing because it's you and your woman.
Oh,
It's you and the lady.
So you just saying if it was me by myself. So what if I would have been one by myself?
Were you?
No.
Okay then. All right then.
I'm just asking.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with building Lego sets though. If
You can't be a grown ass man and
If you
build
like
build
Legos
set.
and you want to put your blocks together, you can put your blocks
It's so
together.
many.
wrong with
It's so
that?
many other things as a grown ass man you can go build. Go
Yeah.
build an engine together, or some real
What-
block.
Say engine.
What if
Go build an engine block together. How about that?
engine block is funny.
Crazy.
But engine,
Hey, who just has the time, space, and resources to just build an engine
You
block?
think
Nigga,
you think them damn?
I would much rather go to the store, pay $100 for this little Lego set,
It ain't
and
a
sit
Lego.
there
That's the
and
thing
build
about it. I
that.
was just gonna say, you think the big ass Lego sets? he
Oh,
done
I know
built-
they're not. Trust me, I
They're
know.
not an hour. It's not an hour.
And I know it's not out. It's
So
a couple
he-
days.
Exactly. So he got a couple days to work on that engine block.
Nigga, you're not building an engine block in a couple days.
Engine-
That's unless you in that bitch 8-10 hours a
He
day.
ain't got nothing else to do but hoop and build an engine block.
Bro, he gonna be tired Exhausting.
You ain't tired building them goddamn Legos?
No.
It's not. It's tired of building the engine block. I tell you that.
Alright, so that's to the extreme. It's a lot of other things he should be building as a grown ass man.
Other
Yeah, you
than
gotta
that,
come with a better. You gotta come with a big argument to that.
Yeah, it's
Maybe he just
Hey, this nigga's
it's
inaccurate.
it's therapeutic for him.
He's inaccurate.
just, get a stress ball.
He has those, and maybe he's to a point that the stress ball.
He's not an accurate thrower of the football. Hey, let's get to the last question, bro.
Okay.
All right. So last question. I don't know who put this in the
Legos.
no, it has nothing to do with Legos.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who put this in the group chat, but it was a Twitter link.
Legos.
So Kobe has the ball, and you need to stop to save your life. You got to pick between these 10
I don't like
defenders
it
who
before
wanna
you even
guard.
get there. Why is my life on the line?
Your life is
What
on
in
the
the hell
line.
is going on?
Kobe put the ball.
Why the
Kobe
fuck?
got the ball.
Why in the
You
fuck?
need to stop.
I'm
Who
down.
had beef with this nigga, and why is my life on the line for him with him? With
Hey,
the ball?
you owe him money.
I'm down.
I ain't betting with this nigga. I ain't betting with this
Hey,
nigga. I've been
either way,
You
your life
Michael
is
Jordan.
on the line. Either way, your life is
taking all
on the line.
bets.
Name
Gun
the
to the
10
head.
defenders.
You got to pick between these 10 defenders. Who you got holding Kobe to save your life?
Okay.
Scottie Pippen,
Alright.
Michael Jordan,
Michael Jordan.
Gary Payton,
Gary Payton.
Dwayne Wade.
I know. He got started on in the Christmas game at the buzzer, so I know that. So yeah, no.
I don't know why he's on here. Ben Wallace,
Bill Wallace getting cooked too, so no.
Kawhi Leonard,
Okay.
Dennis Rodman, Draymond,
He Draymond getting cooked. Draymond
Yeah,
getting cooked.
bro.
I fuck with you, Draymond, but you get cooked by Kobe.
LeBron James, and KG.
KG, you get cooked by Kobe too.
I don't know why KG was on there.
I don't know why they
It's
on there.
couple
but
big-
those-
I barely see
the bigs.
The bigs was out of
the
pocket.
bid.
Out of
I
pocket.
Because they could you could put
Should've
Tony
said Ron
Allen.
Artest.
You can say Ron Artest, Tony Allen, some other shit like
Bruce
that.
Bowen.
Because out of everyone, I'm picking Ron. Ron crazy.
Well, I
Ron
would
only one
pick,
crazy.
if I would put Tony in here, I'm picking Tony
Tony
Allen.
Tony
Allen.
Allen too.
Because
Tony
Kobe said,
or-
it himself that Tony was himself.
toughest.
But if we got to go off that list,
Off of this list, man.
I'm gonna have to. It's really unfair that they put him on here. I'm gonna have to go with Michael Jordan. One, because he's Michael Jordan, and two, because
Michael Jordan.
Kobe's a fucking replica of me. I know all your moves before you do them.
I'm going Scotty. Scotty guarded Jordan.
Them
In
too, him
practice
too.
every day.
That's what I'm saying. So both of them are gonna know your moves before you do them.
I'm going Scotty.
I'm a-
Scotty better defender than
I'm gonna go Kawhi.
I was thinking
Kawhi
Kawhi.
nasty too.
Due
Kawhi,
to,
yeah,
due to
Kawhi.
evolution, niggas is better. In
Like
this
prime
time
Kawhi
zone.
defensive-
Bro, I've seen him make so many crazy plays, bro. You remember that steal he had?
Oh,
Where he
What
Yeah.
no look steal?
Yeah.
And that shit
Did you
was
remember the
wild.
block with the finger?
Yeah.
What the fuck, the finger?
They got that whole out.
He had the Torrey Holt finger in that bitch trying to. That bitch did
I
that.
just saw a picture of that whole
That's
game. I was
nasty.
Yeah, so yeah, Kurt Warner did that nigga dirty.
Bro, bullet
Right.
passes. Fuck my. Bro, don't be throwing them. No.
How you think Donald Trump feel? Brett Favre
Yeah.
fucking this shit up too.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts. I think I'm probably gonna have to go with Kawhi too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Kawhi.
I have to agree with you.
Alright,
And go with
actually,
Kawhi.
that ain't a bad choice. But Michael Jordan, I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan.
So nobody
I
say
know
Gary
Scotty.
Payton? Nobody
No,
fucking
no.
GP?
No,
He too big for Gary.
Yeah, he put Gary
Gary too
in the
small.
post.
Put Gary in the post.
Gary too small.
for Gary?
Too big for Gary Payton, bro.
So y'all
That's a
think
peanut to an elephant.
do y'all think Don State is gonna get the coaching job for the New York Knicks?
No.
I don't think so, but the Knicks.
She could, but
I do not want to talk about the Knicks and their coaching search, bro. Because it's been a month and these niggas still ain't got a fucking coach, bro.
I mean, but it's Don Staley. She gonna be like that.
She runs South Carolina, so I don't even think she gonna be leaving South Carolina no time soon.
Man, she get NBA job.
She can.
Hey, I ain't
But
gonna lie to you though.
can.
I ain't gonna lie to you
It's
though.
not.
If she do though, if I'm Becky Hammond, we gotta swap.
She was supposed to be the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, cause I was already on the
I feel you.
sideline. 3 years,
Yeah.
bitch. You get a job
And
for what I
and
do?
Pop retired. I'm supposed to be next in line, really.
I thought she was, to be honest.
No, she's. I mean, she got tired of waiting. She went and got her job.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So I was.
She
I'm a head
she did her
coach.
money.
I'm a head
Yeah.
coach. I'm not. I'm
Nah, I
not.
don't think they're hiring Don, bro. I think it's typical Knicks shit. They doing it for the headline.
Okay.
So who you think they going for?
I don't fucking know. You know who would be a good coach for them? Tom Thibodeau.
That's what I said.
Like, fuck, bro.
I said it before he got fired, man. He,
Yeah,
should,
fuck Tom
idiot,
Thibodeau.
bro.
he shouldn't get fired, man. Niggas just got them to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25
I
plus years.
don't have a problem with them firing him. It's the
It's
fact
just
that
that they
they
have a
still
plan.
Don't have a
didn't
coach.
have a plan.
We don't
Like,
have a
they
plan.
still
We
don't
went
have
through
a
the
coach.
draft, no coach. Free agency, we can't even talk to the players about
you went through
what
the
type of.
draft without a head coach.
I mean, it ain't
No, the
a
free
50th
agency is gonna be
pick, so-
crazy. They need to have a coach for free agency because how you gonna How you gonna
try to get people to come to New York to play basketball?
How you gonna
don't have
recruit a
head
nigga over here and you don't even know what type of system we finna be running?
Nope.
What play? Like who the head coach is?
You ain't got nothing to play.
You know, certain coaches coach differently. Like you need to know.
That's what part of being a look.
So
I don't want to talk about the
y'all think
Knicks
LeBron gonna
and
demand
that
trade?
Yes.
Some rumblings in the air right now.
I think he will.
I think some rumblings in the air
You know
right
why?
now. I
I
don't
think,
think
you
so.
know why I think he will. One, he has a no trade clause.
The new owners.
Two, we've known LeBron recently to opt out and re-sign
And demand
pretty
trade.
fairly.
He's never been traded in his career. I don't think he will now.
I mean, but Rich Paul didn't been sitting in
He
signals.
playing with his son. I don't think he about to.
He already played with his son.
I've heard this shit. I've heard this shit before.
Exactly.
I've
Heard it plenty of times.
Have you really?
Nah, not with the Lakers.
I mean, not with the Lakers,
What do you
but I've heard
mean?
it before.
Not with the Lakers.
He opted out his first contract with the
I mean,
Lakers.
But he
No.
opted out to re-sign a new
With the
deal
Lakers.
to get more money. That's what I'm saying. He could have done that this year. He could have got more money by opting out.
But he don't know if he playing for more than 1 year yet.
He don't know if he want to play.
But
for the
again,
Lakers.
He might retire.
to your
Savannah
point-
told his
to your
ass he
point-
needs to retire.
to your point, even if he didn't
He
know
don't
he
know
was
if he
going to
gonna play
sign
for the
more,
Lakers
he
tomorrow.
could have still opted out, signed a 1-year deal for more money. Is what I'm saying. The fact that he opted in to stay on that contract.
But why would
specifically-
he? Why would he do that if he's saying he wants to win? Why would he take up more?
Okay, then go take less money then. If you want to win so bad,
Yeah.
go take the
Hey,
1
it's a
year
good
before.
argument.
Go take the
I'm
1 year
gonna play
before.
out my fucking contract. He's
God.
played out all of his contracts. I'm not saying necessarily I think he's gonna retire a Laker, but the man's played for 22 years
Going back to
and has never been
Cleveland.
traded. He's moved 4
He
times,
going back to Cleveland.
but he's never been traded. I don't think he changes
He
that.
going back to Cleveland.
There's some things about his career that he's protected. One of those things got broken a couple years ago when he got ejected for the first time in 20 years. Shit like that, I think he cares about.
You know why? Another thing I was thinking.
KD's
To your
been
point-
traded.
to your point-
You think he wanna? You think that's the difference between
What?
him and the Kevin Durant's. I've never been traded. I played out all my contracts.
This is another thing though, right? If he opts out, and let's say he became a free agent, there's only not even a handful of teams that have the money to sign him right now, because of the way that the second apron and stuff is going.
Mm-hmm.
Him being on
The only team
contract
right now with
is
cap
more
space is
liable.
the Nets, by the way.
Thank you. He's more liable to become traded because you can obviously trade him for other contracts if he's still on contract. If he opts out, he can only go to your point, the Nets or the Lakers.
Yeah, the Nets or the Lakers.
I don't think he's going to demand a trade. That sounds
I mean,
far-fetched to
he
me.
might not
I
have
agree
to-
with Josh. I've heard this before.
He might not have to demand that motherfucker.
That too. Some things, but they say, how they say it?
Tell me how.
Yeah, they say. How we supposed to know what they say if you can't tell us?
Tell us, Ellis.
How I go when
Tell
you,
us, Ellis.
when you don't what's unspoken don't need to
What's
be
understood don't need to be
what's
explained.
understood don't need to be explained. It's overstood. There we go. He ain't gotta say trade me, but he do got that no trade clause. So if it do come down to it, they gonna have to talk to him. But hey, shout out
I
Rich
can't
Paul.
say, hey man, they want to go a different direction. They got Luka.
They
came
obviously planning for the future.
They came talk to me. They
LeBron
said
is
they
not
want,
in the future.
Yeah, so they came talk to me. Said LeBron, we want to trade you. Who would you be open to going to? I can still hold my stance that I never demanded a trade. I played out all my contracts. They traded me.
Because he got the no trade clause. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have to come back to me. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, drop a comment. if
Or
y'all
lose
feel
me for nothing.
LeBron gonna get traded.
I'm going back to Cleveland.
He keeps that leverage. That's what he
Drop a
also
comment.
does. You can lose
You
me for
feel me?
nothing at the end of the year.
Brian for Evan Mobley right now.
Stop it. All right. On that note,
Who says no?
no,
I mean, who says no?
me. No.
Actually,
I'm taking emo.
I ain't gonna lie. Cavs might say yes, but they barely say no. But they might say yes just for the fuck of it. To go get another ring. Because they ain't that far
Hey,
off.
give me emo
In the East,
and
they
Jared
knocked up-
Allen, no picks.
It's
So you got to come off off the you got to come off Austin Reeves
Slow-
because
slow-
the
slow
contract.
down.
Contracts got to match.
Yeah, so you got to come off Austin Reeves.
Or Hachimura and something else.
What's their
that
contracts looking like? Because what's Evan Mobley's contract looking like?
He just got his extension.
He did?
remember? And
Did
he
he?
got Depoy. So he got that kicker in it.
Ooh, he got that soccer ball kicker in it. Yeah.
Did he get his max? Didn't he
Yep.
get his extension before this past year?
But he got the kicker in it, so when he went
Also, I just
Depoy.
want to let y'all know the Blazers just bought out DeAndre Ayton, so he's going to be a free agent as
Oh.
well.
To the
They bought
Lakers.
that nigga out.
He going to the
Hey,
Lakers
Evan Mobley only making $11 million.
this year.
me see.
The extension starts next year, I believe.
Blazers buy out Aiden. Wow, that was kind of unexpected.
They want that nigga the fuck out of there. That nigga trash.
Is he really that bad?
Yeah, he got
Yes.
that. And plus, they got mad centers. They got Robert Williams, Klingon.
They do got the.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah, that's true. Ooh, so Aiden is.
But it's his rookie extension though, so it's probably like 35.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, as I said, that kicker gonna be nasty.
It's 46.
That's why I say he got depoy, so yeah, he got that kicker.
I was gonna say Aiden getting 35 for what I'm looking at, so his shit got to be higher than Aiden.
Yep, the depoy make it that much bigger.
Yikes. Well,
So yeah,
on
you
that
gotta come
note,
up off the reeds too.
thank y'all for tuning in for this episode of Talk That Talk, where we talk that talk and we walk that walk, you dig. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the red button, you know what I'm saying? Hit the bell for notifications. Do whatever you need to do.
Man,
to get
Sean
all
Potato, I'm
updates.
gonna beat your ass when I
You
see you.
dig?
One hand or two hands.
Hey, drop a comment. I'm not saying that, but just drop the comment.
I'm saying
man. Hey,
How do you eat a rib? Is the question.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify that.
One hand or two hands.
Two-handed or one-handed. I just want I forgot
let us
that.
know how y'all eat your ribs, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out. Peace.
Peace.